hook you up with a bonus card just for you because giving feels great, but getting rewarded for it even better.
Share the gift of crave-worthy food, ice-cold 29-degree beer, and good times at Twin Peaks, and treat yourself while you're at it. Twin Peaks, eats, drinks, scenic views. Bonus cards are redeemable January 1st through 31st, 2026 at participating locations.
Yo, Jake and Flynn here. When it comes to roofing repair and new roofs, there's a #1 top-rated roofer you need to know, Pelican Roofing. A recent recipient of the Better Business Bureau Integrity Award, Pelican Roofing has literally hundreds of 5-star reviews.
We know there are a lot of roofing companies, but there's only one Pelican Roofing in Baton Rouge and Lafayette and the surrounding areas. They even offer 0% financing for those who qualify.
Call for your free estimate at 225-629-1788 or visit pelicanroof.com.
Remember when you could play an album and listen from start to finish? Well, Saturday, January 10th at the Raisin Cane's River Center, the Black Jacket Symphony will recreate Pink Floyd's The Dark Side of the Moon in its entirety. Note for note, sound for sound. Afterwards, enjoy a full set of Pink Floyd's greatest hits. For years, the Black Jacket Symphony has brought rock classics to life for over 1 million fans, meticulously reproducing the music down to every sonic detail. For tickets, visit raisincanesrivercenter.com/events.
It's never too soon to start thinking about your New Year's resolution. And if you want a new you next year, start at Southern Oaks Athletic Club. They've got everything you need at SOAP. State-of-the-art fitness, incredible tennis programs, and even a convenient fun zone so parents can squeeze in a great workout. And when you're done, come join us on the patio for dinner with the family. Fitness, family, fun, all in one place. Southern Oaks Athletic Club, where your best year begins. To book your appointment, go to soakitup.com. That's SOACIT-up.com today.
Please consider making a donation locally through St. Vincent de Paul that truly helps people in need. If you have a boat, car, motorcycle, RV, clothing, housewares, or furniture you no longer use, please consider donating it to St. Vincent de Paul. This donation could get you a tax deduction. Visit svdpbr.org.
Insurance companies have teams of professionals to fight your claim. If you want to know what your case is really worth, I'm Spencer Callahan. I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7970.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Tuesday, December 30th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect sunny skies with a high of 52. In hour one of today's show, we'll talk about the top names in the transfer portal. We'll look at the updated NFL Rookie of the Year odds as well. In the 9 o'clock hour, we'll play What's the Ticket? We got Nick Underhill of New Orleans Football and maybe a little LSU baseball talk. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN. And watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Raisin Cane's studios, starts now.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester,
Yep, got it, 5 out of 5!
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone.
Live from the Raisin Cane studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yo! And welcome in Off the Bench Tuesday morning. What is it? December 30th? Right here. From the Raisin Cane studio. That is right. That is not Jacob Hester's voice that you hear because he bailed on us today. He is, Jacob is in New Orleans, actually, at the, I guess it's the media day for the Sugar Bowl. So his afternoon show, he's going down there. He gets to interview coaches from Ole Miss, coaches from Georgia, who are also coaches at LSU as well. All these LSU coaches or Ole Miss coaches down there. So I hope he has a great time. Hopefully we might be able to get him on the phone a little bit later, get some updates from him. I told him to take a bunch of selfies with as many soon-to-be LSU coaches as possible there. But we'll see if he does. He said he's on a selfie guest, so we'll see if he does it. But we are here this morning. We got a great show for you today. So it's just us. It's the tripod. Are we still a new shiny tripod?
I mean, it's shinier and newer than when it's me, Jake, and Taylor.
That's true.
Yeah.
A little old and rusty.
This is what, 4 times now?
No idea.
I would say at least 4 full. This might be our 3rd or 4th full show. Mm-hmm. He's done a couple where he's left for like an hour or two.
Yeah.
The first one was in the summer, which I was freaking out a little bit. Second one was when we were live at Rouse's, and he selfishly got sick, deathly ill.
Still think that was intentional.
That was definitely intentional. He certainly threw that on us last second that he was throwing up. But we're here. Wandra, Tay-Tay, Flynn.
Oh, yeah.
Here in studio, Raisin Kane.
Arguably the 3 best.
Arguably.
Yeah.
Some could argue it.
I'm sure they could.
Let's put it to a vote. But yeah, we are here.
Which tripod do you prefer? The old tripod or the new tripod? That's what we should pose the question to the audience.
Yeah, let's do it. Just like a immediate, like 2 minutes into the show, just an immediate poll, like who's your favorite?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite kid type situation?
Yeah.
I like it. But yeah, how we doing? Everybody good? We're getting ready for, I probably do need to tell the listeners that this is kind of like a broken week.
Yeah.
This is our second week that we've had some days off. So this will actually be our last day for a couple of days. Mm-hmm. So this will be our last show. We're off tomorrow. Off Thursday. We will come back on Friday, and that'll be a great time to recap all the college football playoffs. Then looking forward to the NFL, the final week of the NFL season. So, if you're listening, we're going to be off tomorrow and Thursday. So.
Also, transfer portal Friday.
Transfer portal.
That's why we're coming back Friday.
Oh, really?
Because of the transfer portal.
I wouldn't wear Portal Watch.
Probably
there you go. You're going to play it?
Yeah.
Portal! Yes. God, we were slappies back then.
That was you,
back
right?
then?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Portal guy? Yeah. Not the combat guy.
Did you happen to record a Texas Bowl promo for us?
No, I did
I heard
not.
one that vaguely sounded like you.
Really?
I mean, a lot like
sexy voice guy,
thicker Texas accent.
A much thicker accent. Oh, sure.
But like, we thought it was Cade because Cade always does those. Like me and Musso were like, "Oh, Cade, great job on the commercial." He had no idea what we were talking about, so we were trying to figure out who it was, and it kind of sounded.
But it was
like
definitely somebody from the station.
I'm assuming. I don't know. It could have not been.
Wasn't a big voice guy.
No.
My voice is a little deeper than normal. I got a little sniffle season happening right now. You know.
Yeah.
Woke up a little
It'd
chilly.
like
It'd be like that.
Knock on wood. I feel like I usually get, like during the fall or during like the transition between it gets hot and cold, and then once during the spring is when I feel like I mostly get sick.
Yeah.
Knock on wood, have not yet.
Whoa. I don't know if you want to put that out there.
My system will beat it. We're
Sure.
built different.
Just mentally beat it.
Yeah.
Built different. I usually beat it too. Still beating it. Like a lesser person would probably be down and out like
Right.
Jake was
Like
that one
Jake,
time.
yeah.
Obviously. But we're mentally beating it. Mind over matter. If you don't mind, it don't matter. What's it coaches used to do? Coaches ever tell you that?
Yeah.
Good coaches speak right there. I got a question for y'all. So it is New Year's Eve. Tomorrow is the day where a lot of the youngins like to go and party. Y'all are youngins. Any big plans tomorrow for New Year's Eve?
So we normally go to Victoria's family friend house. Like, you know, they kind of live out in a more rural area. They do the whole fireworks thing and all that. Her parents are actually out of town, I think, and we don't actually know when they're coming back. So we're doing something with
That's
with
when you
my
do the
side of the
party.
family.
That's when you do the party. The parents are out. That's right.
Yeah, it's not as fun anymore because, you know, we live
grown.
alone. We're doing something with my family. It's something we hadn't done before. I don't know what
All right.
We'll get into something. So it'll be kind of fun, a little something different.
Okay. Is it a situation where when y'all do things, it's like we're staying up till midnight? Because I think like the older I've got, though,
Well, I mean,
I don't know if I've seen midnight.
What we normally do,
like with anybody else.
what
really.
we normally do, like when we're at the family friend's house, yes.
Yeah.
This year, I don't know. We'll see. It's like I'm not going to be like at an actual party. Like we're doing stuff during the day tomorrow.
Mm.
So I mean, it really just depends on how tired I am tomorrow, honestly.
Mm. Laundry?
I don't have any plans right now.
Yeah.
I probably won't stay up if I don't.
Look, maybe it's just because of like my circle that I run in, but I feel like New Year's parties used to be a lot bigger than they are.
Yeah.
Like I feel like growing up,
I
like
don't really think it's
my
a thing
parents and
anymore.
like the grown-ups would always like get dressed in nice clothes,
Yeah.
like get a tuxedo, get a nice ball gown.
Right.
I don't know.
I wouldn't go that far, but we would like go.
Yeah, do
like
something,
we have a
right?
party for New Year's every year.
I just don't think. Maybe it's just my circles. Maybe I'm just missing out. But we haven't done like a real New Year's party. I don't know when, because we never did it plain. That would have been my younger days where you would go out and stay up late and party, like because we have a game the next day usually. In college, we would always have a game. Except I guess in 2007. So the national championship, it was not on January 1st. It was like January 6th or 7th or something like that. So we did have a little party for the whole team. It was because it was a week out, and Miles didn't want anybody like going out and partying
Well,
for
y'all
it.
didn't have to go anywhere either.
The
game was in New Orleans.
Oh, the
so
game was in
you
New
were good.
Orleans. That's right. But we were in Baton Rouge for New Year's Eve, so they threw a party in the. I guess it was the West Club, the West Stadium Club. So they threw a party for all of us. Had a band. They're like, all right, we're all going to get together so we can watch y'all. Nobody's leaving to go out. There's still a week before. And like, look, you're talking to like 22, 20. I mean, you're talking to like, I guess, young men at that point, telling them not to go out, which is fine. Great. Awesome. But there was a lot of people sneaking in some booze for sure.
Oh, duh.
There was like a lot of flasks.
A lot of MD.
A lot of inside coat pockets.
Yeah.
Full. But yeah, it's just, I feel like I haven't really seen the ball drop and do the whole countdown in a long time. Now I'll stay up till like almost midnight every night anyway. So like, I guess I'm like, oh, it's midnight. That's cool.
Yeah.
Next year.
I wish I had the want to go to New York to watch the ball drop. You know how they do like the big thing?
Oh, no.
But there's just way too many people there.
Oh, that looks like the most miserable time in the world.
The worst time ever.
They
Like
get
if I
there-
could be up on the stage with Andy Cohen and Anderson Cooper, I would totally. Can you imagine?
Have
That'd
y'all
be
seen
so
how
fun.
early they line up? Like she's
Yeah.
talking about, like if you
Yeah.
get right by the gate, they get there at like 6 a.m. and they are there till midnight.
Yep.
That seems
and they
awful.
can't leave.
You can't leave.
You can't leave.
Right, you'll lose
they
your
heard
spot.
you in. You can't leave. So like go read stories about people. So I had a teammate that knew some people that went, and he read stories. He did a lot of study on it, okay? But like go read stories on it. You got it. There's people, grown people, like not super old people, like not for like that are sitting there and they'll wear diapers to this thing because they cannot leave to go to the bathroom.
That's wild.
They will wear a diaper to sit in Times Square.
No.
To see a ball drop being smashed up against a million people.
I can see it pretty good on my TV.
It sounds like the worst experience of my life.
That sounds terrible.
That is my nightmare.
No, like I just want to be on TV with Andy Cohen and Anderson Cooper.
Well, you wanna be in the comfort.
Yeah, I want them.
Yeah.
I want to be taking shots with them.
Yep.
You know how they just do that?
Mm-hmm. Do you remember when Gronk spiked Steve Harvey's head? Lego
the
head?
Lego.
Yep.
The Lego.
That was the best.
Yeah.
Steve Harvey was like genuinely upset.
He was
dude.
very
Like,
upset.
he loved the
Gronk
Lego
was
head.
dressed up like I think an old school football player.
Yeah.
Like with a leather helmet. What an idiot.
Gronk's the best.
Yeah. A beautiful idiot.
Yeah.
You know what was funny? Because I was stopped for a cup of coffee in New England. I was there for a couple of weeks. And he's exactly what you would think,
Yeah.
Gronk. But to learn that offense, like he knew that offense, so you could tell like he was actually pretty smart. He actually had good memory, good recall, understood
I feel like
system. He's just like an idiot, like personality wise,
Yeah.
like hanging out wise.
I feel like anybody that plays football is smart.
At that level, and I'm not gonna say don't say anybody now.
You're right. If you're like a professional football
Yep.
player, I feel like you
For
have
sure.
to be at least kind of smart to be able to, like you said, read the offense,
at
know the
least on
offense.
offense.
At the
and-
professional level, well, more so on offense, of course, because people on offense are way smarter than people on defense.
I mean, they are.
But more so like because we had some real big idiots at LSU for
Yeah.
sure. Love them,
Right.
but idiots. I
Right.
tell them to their face. Most of those guys do get weeded out in the NFL
Yeah.
pretty quickly. It's like that's one of the biggest differences. Not only like everyone's physically more talented, in the NFL than college, but the biggest difference is how smart everybody is, the football IQ. They understand the why of everything that they're doing, which is the biggest difference, which is why the game plays so much better and usually so much better, usually so much cleaner, unless you're the Jets. So that's the biggest difference. But yeah, but when I was up there, he was probably the most dominant player I'd ever seen in the NFL at that point. Now this was it was year 8 for me. It was my last year.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, like practice wise, the most dominant person. I think I told this story on air before, but when I was there, it was during like OTAs and minicamp, and then the first week or two of training camp. And there was a good offense. So of course, Tom Brady was there. Garoppolo was the backup. Josh McDaniels was the offensive coordinator. So like they were in their prime time in the offense. They had a really good offense. Edelman was there. Gronk was there. And but their defense was in a rebuild situation. So their defense wasn't very good. So they were trying to work young players. They were trying to install new guys, like get some comfortability there and build a defense in the offseason. And part of that was building their confidence. And they would not let Gronk run with the one offense during OTAs and minicamp and early, because in OTA, like in the offseason, you do a lot of ones versus ones, 1v1s.
Yeah.
And every time he would get in, Gronk would just destroy the number one defense. And so they're like, all right, we're not going to let – he's like different. It's not real football. He's better than everybody. He's destroying the confidence of this new defense. So, like, they would always have them working with the twos because it was twos versus twos, and Garoppolo was throwing to Gronk the whole time. But I was like, this is unbelievable. I've never seen them try to handicap a practice before in the NFL for professional football players because one guy is so dominant. Literally, every time he touched the ball, he would score a touchdown.
Jake's not here. This is a safe space today. Gronkowski's the best tight end in NFL history, in my opinion. I don't think it's particularly close.
Well, who would he say?
He'd probably say Antonio Gates.
Well,
That's this guy.
All right.
Have you ever heard T-Bob's Gronk story?
No.
So a lot of probably remembers this. A couple summers ago, he had to go down. I don't know if it was Cancun. It was somewhere down there. Stephen Ridley was getting married. T-Bob and Stephen played together here. He went. Ridley played for the Patriots for a while. Gronk was going to be there. T-Bob was super excited. We were like, hey, you got to meet Gronk. Like, y'all two would be best friends. He got too nervous and never even talked to him.
Stop it.
Nope.
T-Bob got too nervous or Gronk got too nervous?
No, T-Bob never approached him.
I remember seeing the pictures from that, no? Wasn't there like some pictures of him from like bogeys? And
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So T-Bob got starstruck. I wonder if he's ever made it right. Because T-Bob's got to interview a lot of people right now, right? He's probably have Gronk on there, tell him the story. But that is shocking because T-Bob's never been for a lack of words in any situation.
Because we asked him, we came back, we were like, how was Gronk? Was he awesome? He goes, guys, I didn't actually talk to him.
Couldn't figure out the icebreaker with Gronk.
Couldn't do it.
Hey, you want to take a shot? Like, that's what I like. Hey, you want a drink?
Yeah.
Come on.
Hey, how about a fist pump?
Right.
You want to twerk? Something.
You want to twerk?
It was funny. Every time, like in practice, he would score a touchdown. He would spike the ball in practice.
Yeah.
And he would like do some crazy dance. But then every time he would do something vulgar, some sort of vulgar sign or full out dance.
Yeah.
In his crotchal region. Every time.
What a guy.
What a guy. And it was fantastic.
One of a kind.
What a beaut he was. All right. We'll get into more New Year's talk throughout the show. We got a lot to get to in the show. We got some portal news. We got, of course, the portal opening up this Friday. We got a lot to break down. We're going to go over all the college football playoff matchups over the next couple days. The Saints still rolling. Tyler Shuck, possible rookie of the year. We'll see. I don't know. We got a lot to get to. And then when we get back from break, we will get this show started. So stay tuned right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right. Have you been thinking about what it would be if your backyard was transformed into a swimming pool haven? Custom pools right there. Russell Pools. RussellPools.com. The best company in Louisiana if you're going to deal with a customized pool. If you build it, if you dream it, they can build it. What makes them different over there at Russell Pools is, first of all, they've been doing it a long time. They've been doing the best pools for a long time. But they have 2 landscape architects right there on staff. So what does that mean? That means you don't have to go find a landscape architect, hire him, and then take the drawing and take that project over to Russell Pools and let them do it. No, they can build everything. They can sit you down from the first time. If you don't even know what you want, they can show you examples. You can go right there to russellpools.com, look at their gallery of work, and they can take your dream, your design. They can draw it. They can design it. They can engineer it. They can build it. They can maintain it. The best in the business. Go give them a call if you were thinking about it. russellpools.com.
Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana propane dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana propane dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit louisianapropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back. Off the Bench here, Tuesday morning, 7:21. What a beautiful day outside. Cold, really cold. I don't think we're going to touch 50 today. Is that right?
It's like right at
50. I mean, that's what you want this time of year, right? How did y'all enjoy it? Like, I hate a hot Christmas, and that's what we got.
Yeah, I'm good with it being cold.
I think even people that love hot weather, I think they can even appreciate a little bit cooler Christmas at least, right? Alondra?
Yeah, I guess. I don't have like a really strong opinion on it. I don't like the cold, so I'd prefer it to be warm, but it'd be cool if it was cooler on Christmas because then you could wear a sweater.
We went to Florida near the beach. It was nice last week. We were able to walk out to the beach at least, and it was cold in the ocean. But we do one of our traditions that we do is a little Christmas cold plunge. So we were able to actually do cold plunges in the ocean, which was fantastic. It was beautiful.
Like the kids did it too?
The kids did do it.
That's awesome.
Not my youngest. She got her like up to her calves, which is pretty good. She's 5. But my 10-year-old and my 8-year-old, so Huck and Suzette, they conquered. They conquered some fears.
Yeah.
They got out there. It was fun to like watch them like pump themselves up, psych themselves up, and be like, all right, let's do this. Like count down. 3, 2, 1.5. All right, I'm not ready. All right, 3, 2. They did it.
That's so funny.
And they did it, and everyone felt great. Cold plunges. Got a lot of health benefits out there for you.
Yep.
The votes are in, by the way, on our poll.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a blowout.
It wasn't even close, really, if you think about it. 80% said the new tripod, a little bit better than the old tripod.
Ooh.
So
Jake's going to be mad.
I don't know if they're just trying to make us happy because it's in the chat and we're the only ones watching it. But 80% to 20%. It really wasn't even close. Not a big deal. All right. You ready to talk some actual football?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's get this thing started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go visit GoFlow IV, GoFlowIVSpa.com, right there, Jefferson Highway, near Bocage. Look, if you've been hearing us talk about it for a long time, it's for good reason. Like, IV therapy works immediately. It works fast. It makes you feel better right on spot. So you're going to walk in, if you're feeling tired, low energy, a little dehydrated, maybe you got the sniffles, but you're going to walk out immediately feeling better. And that day you're going to feel better. It's just going to get better and better. They got the Myers cocktails over there that has all the vitamins and boost your immune system. If you got an upset stomach, they can fix that. If you're sore from a big workout, if you get a New Year's resolution and you want to work out more and you're really sore, you can go get some anti-inflams thrown in there. Vitamin B12, vitamin D. They got all the stuff over there to feel better. Hydrate yourself. So go check them out at GoFlowIVSpa.com. You can see their menu of IVs. You can set up membership packages right there. In and out 30, 45 minutes that first trip. So go check them out. Do yourself a favor. Do your health a favor this year. Go check them out. GoFlow IV. All right, Taylor. Well, there's some news in the SEC. When it comes to transfer portal. Getting ready for Friday when the portal opens. Portal. But somebody in the SEC you got your eye on that has announced that he's entering.
Yeah, Cam Coleman. I mean, if you know anything about Auburn, you know Cam Coleman was their offense. You look at his raw numbers.
And they didn't have much of one, but he was a bright spot.
600 yards as a freshman, 7 last year, 13 touchdowns in 2 years. So, like, not eye-popping numbers, but his quarterbacks were Peyton Thorne and Jackson Arnold, so that's about as good as you're going to get. He averaged 14 yards per catch. He's a stud. He's 6'3". He's 210 pounds. Right now, you don't have a guy that size on your roster that you know you can rely on. He's the best wide receiver in the transfer portal. I mean, I don't really think there's a question about that. And I think there's good receivers in the portal. I mean, Nick Marsh from Michigan State, great player. We talked about Amarian Miller last week, coming from Colorado. Like, there's good players out there. I just think Cam Coleman is a step above everybody else.
And, yeah, I mean, that's obviously going to be a really big key to the LSU offense. It's something that's a need for LSU, losing a decent amount of guys. Who do we say? We're losing Chris Hilton, Xavier Thomas, Aaron Anderson, Barry and Brown. Bauer Sharp is entering a few minutes. He's had some targets, not like the biggest pass catcher. And returning Kyle Parker, potentially Nick Anderson. A couple of wide receivers have announced that they didn't really have much production or playtime this year, announced that they're going into the transfer portal. So certainly wide receiver would be a huge emphasis. I mean, as well as a lot of other places. Look, we talked about the offensive line yesterday. Pretty much the whole offensive line room's entering the portal. But receiver, and you got to think that receiver with Lane Kiffin and his offense coming in, of course, the history of offensive production, you got to think it's going to be a pretty sexy destination spot for any offensive weapon in the entire country. So you got to think that you're going to have would you say you're going to have an upper hand on everybody? I don't know. You're certainly guaranteeing on the whole salary cap issue that you're going to have the money to pay people, and then you're going to have the offensive production. Is it one of those situations y'all think that a wide receiver certainly wants to know who's throwing him the ball? So we talked about yesterday that the quarterback does need to probably be the first domino to fall. Or if it's not, you can at least, the coaches need to at least be able to recruit receivers out of the portal early on if they don't have a quarterback already locked up and say, this is our list of guys, or the Lane Kiffin can be like, it doesn't really matter who the quarterback is. I can take anybody from a D2 school and make him a Heisman contender. But I do think it's going to be a key component, figuring out who your quarterback's going to be, and a component that, look, we might not get an answer to for a little while, especially depending on what happens in this Ole Miss Georgia game. If Trinidad Chambliss truly does get that extra year of eligibility, it might not be something we know for a little while on if he's going to be coming to LSU. So we'll see. But how important do y'all think it is for that quarterback key, that domino to fall before somebody like the number one receiver in the transfer portal could commit to LSU?
I think it's got to be first. You got to get a quarterback first.
But what if it's not available? Like, let's just say Trinidad is the target. Now, we've talked about 2 quarterbacks would be ideal for LSU. They got to go get 2, at least 2. Open door policy for quarterbacks coming in this year in the transfer portal. But if that Trinidad Chambliss news is hanging out there, which other top quarterbacks are going to really be wanting to come to LSU early on in the portal? Even if they think, all right, look, let's just say Sam Levitt from Arizona State says, I'm better than Trinidad. I'll go compete. I don't care if I signed with him. But then on the other hand, it's like, but he's got this current relationship with Lane Kiffin, so maybe I don't even want to try that. I don't even want to test those waters because there's already a relationship established there. Do you think if Ole Miss wins this week, his decision's pushed a couple of weeks at least, right? So at that point, do you just say, all right, if you're Lane Kiffin's staff, do you say, all right, let's go find our next guy? And then if he ends up coming, great. If not, great.
I think you already should be, because you don't know for a fact that the NCAA is going to grant him another year. I don't think you can put all your eggs in that one basket. And then to answer about the Cam, I think for somebody like Cam Coleman, he probably is. It does matter who's throwing to him because, like Taylor said, he had Peyton Thorne and Jackson Arnold.
Bad dudes, though, dude.
So I think for someone like him, he probably does want a little more stability at that position.
Yep.
Than not knowing who is going to be throwing at him. But, I mean, obviously you can't speak for everybody, but I think for the Trinidad thing, you don't know for a fact. I don't think you should be putting all your eggs in the Trinidad Chambliss basket.
The thing is, it's going to depend on if Kiffin truly wants Chambliss over all these other guys. There's a ton of good quarterbacks in the transfer portal.
Yeah.
Mestamaker entered yesterday. Now, a lot of people think he's going to go to Oklahoma State and follow Eric Morris, but, I mean, this is NIL. Money talks. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Byron Brown, who we raved about at South Florida, he entered the transfer portal yesterday. The guy's a stud. He threw for 3,000 yards and ran for 1,000 last year. That guy can play. Now, he's probably linked to Auburn because of Alex Golesh going to Auburn. If you're LSU, you kind of do have to answer fast, or get an answer fast, if you want a top-flight guy like Cam Coleman.
Right.
Because Cam Coleman could go back to Auburn. If Byron Brown jump ship, decides he's going to follow Alex Golesh to Auburn. If I'm Cam Coleman, I'm already familiar with Auburn. I want to catch passes from Byron Brown.
Right.
So, if you like Chambliss, it's fine, but there's a lot of guys out there that could work in this Lane Kiffin offense.
Yeah, and I think for LSU fans, it's easy to say every top offensive weapon that enters the portal, I think it's easy for us to be like, oh, well, we got to be a top choice, right? Because we're LSU. Look at wide receiver U. Look at what we've done at quarterback in the Heisman in the last 6-7 years. And we got Lane Kiffin, the greatest offensive mind. And I think we got to be careful with thinking that or having that mindset at LSU fans, because Lane Kiffin doesn't have a monopoly on good offenses, right? There's other good offenses out there. There's other places that this guy, Cam Coleman, could go to around the country. Maybe he wants to get out of the SEC.
Oklahoma State, with Eric Morris and Drew Mestamaker, that was a great offense.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's what is that individual's goals? Does he want to get himself the best draft position as possible? Does he want to win a national championship? What are your goals really? So I think it's easy for LSU because I did it when you brought up the Cam Coleman thing this morning. And I was like, oh, well, the LSU's got to be a top choice for him. But if you don't have your quarterback solidified in the portal and you know and have this plan in place, which I think is the dangers of waiting for a decision and Ole Miss to be done with the with their playoff run with Trinidad. That's the dangers is, look, Lane Kiffin's offense is great. I'm sure Cam Coleman would love to play in it. It fit in great. Or any other top receivers. But, like, he doesn't have a monopoly on good offenses in the country. Let's be honest. Like, a guy like that could go in and boost his draft stock and find a contender. He's going to clearly be welcome anywhere that he wants to go because of the production he's had and the skill set that he has. So, yeah, I agree with you guys. I think starting Friday – you have to at least solidify some portion. Now, of course, we want to get 2 quarterbacks, but you got to solidify some portion of the quarterback room early on. And I can't remember, guys. I didn't follow it crazy last year. I don't know how fast I don't know if this moves like NFL free agency where people are like it opens up at 4 p.m. and people are signing at like 4:30 p.m. I don't know how fast it all happens. So I don't know if like is something happening over the weekend. Was people signing? Is that normal or is that fast?
No, I don't think a lot's going to happen for us on Friday morning.
Right.
I mean,
it's not like signing day. Like,
no, most of it's kind of spread out over like a week and a half period. But, I mean, it really just depends, right? Like, you don't know what's going on behind. I mean, I know it's like the no contact period. Yeah, people make contact with other players, guys. Spoiler alert, that happens in college football.
What?
So, it depends.
But it's illegal.
Plus, I mean, we talk about the incestual relationship between LSU and Ole Miss. If an Ole Miss player's in the portal, they already have familiarity with Lane Kiffin. They're going to go a little bit sooner, but I don't think a ton's going to happen for us on Friday, like during our show. But, I mean, I don't know. Who knows?
All right. Well, I'm excited to see it. I think we're all excited to see it, but look, that's the big position. Quarterback, what's going to happen? You can sell the Lane Kiffin offense. You can sell what we've done in the past. You can sell wide receiver U, and all of that is great. And it might work, but it's really going to help your cause and help your case and help your recruiting pitch if you know exactly or can at least lay out the plan for quarterback. So here's the hoping that we are, and we'll all be watching, and we'll be following right here on Off the Bench, of course, and keeping you updated. All right, we're going to go to break, and when we come back, we'll talk a little Saints. Tyler Shuck, maybe Rookie of the Year. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. But we'll lay out the case for him right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right, so we're talking about it. It's December 30th. Tomorrow is New Year's. A lot of parties are being planned. A lot of events are happening. Maybe it's not an event. Maybe you're not going to party. You're just going across the county line, parish line. So I said county from Texas. Whoops. Going across the parish line, getting some fireworks. Bringing them over here. Maybe you're doing that. Well, what better thing to celebrate and to party with than some Dos Equis? Some ice cold Dos Equis. So, go to your local watering hole today, your grocery store, beer store, wherever it is. Maybe it's a Rouse's. Make sure you're picking up all the Dos Equis. Not just for you. Don't be selfish. Don't just get that cold, delicious Mexican lager for you. Get it for everybody. Get it for your friends. Get it for your family that's of age. Make sure you're icing it down, getting it cold. Celebrate. Ring in the new year with that ice cold beer from Dos Equis. Go for Dos.
I'm lawyer Collins Locke Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them to be there for you when you need them. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, thousands of clients have trusted us to represent them, and for good reasons. Please visit us at LockeMeredith.com to learn more, and whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
You gotta believe in the dream. Believe. You gotta believe in the dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wild.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back here Off the Bench Tuesday morning. Alondra, I just took mine off because it's a little hot in here. Got the heater blowing right on this chair. So I took my vest off. But
yes,
I wanted to. I didn't get a chance to yesterday because, Jake.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are the worst. I wanted to welcome you into the family.
Yeah.
The vest family.
I know.
You had one.
Yes.
Are you excited?
I'm very excited. I'm super into it.
Yeah, obviously.
I really, really liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I wore it for the first time yesterday. My grandma got me a vest for Christmas.
Yeah, a real puffy one too.
It was puffy. It was like a Lulu. It was a Lulu one.
Yeah.
So it was very well made.
Yes.
And it was cold yesterday. Yeah, it was nice. And I was wearing it yesterday with like a black hoodie.
Yep.
And some leggings.
Yep.
And I thought I looked cool.
Dude.
It was the white vest.
It looked legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look for real.
Yeah.
Like for real.
It did get warm in it though.
Turning heads.
Yes.
All over town.
But I went to go see our guy, Dr. Tom.
Yep.
And I walk over there because it's literally like a door
Shout out Tom
over.
Rathman.
Yeah, shout out to Dr. Tom Rathman. It's literally like a door over, so I walk over there. So I put my little vest on.
Yep.
And I walked over there. I was so warm.
Yep, your core.
My core
is just so warm.
Could not be warmer. It was awesome.
Arms are free.
Yeah.
Like, how great is it to have just an extra set of pockets too?
Yes.
Like, it's the best, especially if you find a vest got a little inside pocket
Yeah.
too. Watch out, world.
And it has, you can attach a hoodie to it.
Stop it.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Now you're just
Yeah.
showing off.
That's cool.
You're just showing off a little bit now.
I know.
I don't have one like that.
I'm really excited about the vest.
So I got to say, I think it's easy for people that aren't in the vest family to hate on vests.
Right.
Because they're so sweet. Like, if you don't have it, you want to make
Like,
fun
I
of
wanna
people.
look
Like,
that
you want to
cool.
bring people down to your level if you
Yeah.
don't have the vest. But like, once you taste that sweetness, like, there's no going back.
No.
The vest life is a good life.
Mm-hmm.
And damn you, Louisiana, for being so hot most of the year. I can't wear my vest. So it's
I
kind of like,
almost put it on again this morning.
well, why not?
I was like, I can't
That's the
vest
thing.
2 days in a row.
It's like, oh, you kidding?
They're going to be like, oh, she really wants to wear this new vest.
That's why you get at least two vests, so you can rotate them every
No.
other day.
I
Then
need to get a black one.
yeah, all the colors. Colors of the rainbow. Well, welcome. Thank
I know,
you.
thank you. Thank
It's
you.
it's good to have you. Good. The tripod now. This is the vest tripod. Maybe
It is.
maybe it's not the new tripod anymore. Maybe this is a vest tripod.
Vest tripod, because we all wear vests.
Jake won't do
Jake
it because he's a
doesn't.
little hard-headed.
Yeah.
Jake would rock a vest.
He really would.
He'd be a great vest guy.
Yeah.
He's just not going to do it mentally because I think he's just some mental hurdles that he's got to jump over personally.
Yeah.
He's got to work on that himself. We can't. There's only so much you can push somebody. It's like a teenager.
You
Like
can't
you push them
want
not to do
something
something, they're going to
for
do that
someone.
thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't give him the idea. He's going to come up to. One day someone's going to give him a vest for Christmas, hopefully. And
I
he's going to
should've
wear
got
it,
him that.
and he's going to be like, "Guys, y'all never going to believe this. Vests are cool."
I know.
But you can't. You can lead him to water, but you can't make him drink. Anyway, I was excited. So it's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Puffier than any of my vests, so
It's
I'm
pretty
kind of a little bit
puffy.
jealous,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah. I can't wait to wear it in New York.
You know who I think's probably a vest guy?
Who? Tyler Shuck?
Tyler Shuck.
Yeah.
He is.
Definitely a vest guy. Have you seen it?
No, but I mean,
Do we think we can pull up a picture of Tyler Shuck
In a vest?
vest?
Let's see.
He's got to be a vest
he has
guy.
similar hair to me, and I'm a big vest guy, so I'm just
Yep.
going to say he's a vest guy too.
Well, Tyler Shuck, look out, world. Look out, Rookie of the Year award. Tyler Shuck jumps from plus 1,600 odds to now be atop the list at minus 120 to win Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Hey now.
Hey now. That's right. Taylor, I think you put it in here. He would be the first.
No, it's the first since Alvin Kamara
Since Alvin
in
Kamara,
2017.
That's right.
Yeah.
For the Saints that would win that award, which is, pretty, 32 teams. It's happened, I guess, 8 seasons ago.
Yeah.
Pretty good. So that
Yeah.
means they got a pretty good hold on that award at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Tyler Shuck playing fantastic. And I'm actually getting some chatter here in the Bayou Ford chat right here on YouTube. Asking, is Tyler Shuck the real deal, or is he just taking advantage of bad teams? Now, I brought up this point yesterday, not from like a Tyler Shuck standpoint, from a team standpoint, right? Like everybody's, pump the brakes a little bit, like on the team right now. Awesome. They're doing exactly what you should do against bad teams. You should win against bad teams. Now, of course, the Saints have been a bad team for most of the year, but they're finding ways to win. And I can tell you from the gameplay that Tyler Shuck is doing right now, how he is playing, yeah, absolutely, it's the real deal. Of course, you're taking advantage from a team standpoint and winning against bad teams, but the way that he's playing in big moments, being opportunistic when the game is on the line, making the play when it has to be made, throwing the ball down the field, the ball placement, the timing, the playmaking ability, like it's been really, really good. And it's not just because they're bad teams. Well, of course, bad teams present you opportunities, but it's still the NFL. They're still good players. They're still good defenses. They're just not good compared to some of the other NFL teams. So there's still tight windows you got to throw. You still have to make the reads. You still have to make the plays, especially with the game on the line. And so absolutely, Tyler Shuck is 100% the real deal. Now, I say that now because it's been game after game after game, and he's improved. Everybody can have a good game. Everybody can have a couple of good games, string them together. You just don't really know what's going to happen over the longevity of a career. And we still don't. The jury is still out, but he has certainly shown you enough to feel comfortable not taking an early quarterback this year. And to certainly comfortable enough to build around that. And I think that is starting to show. He's minus 120 to be Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now, granted, this ain't last year Rookie of the Year competition, where no one's going to compare, if Tyler Shuck ends up winning it, compare his season to Jaden Daniels' season a year ago. But for what he's done, for the team that he's taken and now won 4 games in a row, pretty darn good.
I like what you said yesterday, and you kind of reiterated it right there, where you were like, he is elevating the play of everybody else. Like, Juwan Johnson wasn't making the catches that he was. Even like Chris Olave, I've been his biggest critic. If he can stay consistent, then I will eat crow on it. But if I need to see it like consistently, well, I guess
which is wild because recently it's been very consistent.
It has been, yes. But like get paid and keep doing it, and I'll be like, okay, cool, great, shout out Chris Olave. But that's whenever you said that yesterday, I was like, that's a really good point. He's elevating everybody else's play.
Yeah, and that was
also the whole thing about he's beating bad teams. Guys, I hate to break it to you, Tyler Shuck is on a bad team.
Yeah.
Coming into the season, every single person, national media or whatever, we're doing team power rankings. The Saints were 32nd. in terms of roster. Every single list. And we came in here and we were like, maybe we'd put them 30, 31, but I mean, no higher than that. I think we were like, oh, Titans and Raiders may have a worse roster. That'd be about it. You're not more talented than the Buccaneers. You're not more talented than the Panthers. You've beat them twice. You're not more talented than the Falcons. You've beaten them. They probably have the best running back in the NFL. You saw that last night. Like, you're still beating teams that are more talented than you. I understand they don't have good records. You don't have a good record. And this whole thing about Olave, like, I hate to bring it back to the Dallas Cowboys, but I will. Des Bryant got cut right after Prescott's first year. And I'm Jerry Jones' biggest critic. And a lot of people said, hey, you moved on from him too quick. The fact of the matter was, him and Dak Prescott did not have a connection at all. His connection was with Romo. What they do, they brought in Amari Cooper, and immediately he was a 1,500-yard receiver. Because him and Dak had that connection. Tyler Shuck and Chris Olave have that connection. Here's how you know. Because he's the only receiver out there, and they're still hooking up for big yardage. That's it. I mean, you don't have anybody else.
Yeah. Well, let's do this. Let's go to break here, and then let's come back, and we'll end hour one talking about a little bit of that production from Chris Olave and the potential of what that contract extension could look like after the season, trying to re-sign Chris Olave and bringing him back to play with Tyler Shuck, continue to play with him. We'll come back right here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
All right, you know, in today's world, your business cannot afford downtime. Y'all know what that means. If you work in an office, and it doesn't matter if it's a one-person office, two-person office, or it's a university or a hospital or government building, whatever it is, you know you can't afford downtime. That paper trail is the lifeline, the lifeblood of how an office functions. So whether you run a small office, school, whatever, full-scale company, the printers stop, copiers jam, everything slows down. But that is where Gulf Coast Office Products steps in. Louisiana's leader in office technology for over 40 years, Gulf Coast has kept businesses like yours running smoothly with all sorts of printers, managed IT services that actually make sense. And what sets them apart is their award-winning local service team. So, hey, look, if you go down, they respond fast. They keep you up and running, treat your business like their own. That's why you see their name in offices, schools, athletic departments all across Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Louisiana, the country, whatever it is. So if you got an office, make sure you're working with the best. Gulf Coast Office Products, GCOPnet.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back to Off the Bench right here. Little Daryl Hall, John Oates bringing us in. Close out hour number 1, and I did it. I done did it. I did a bad job with time management. Working the clock. That was like the one thing, too. I was coming in the show. I was like, I'm going to crush this clock. I'm going to show Jake what's up with this clock. It can be done, Jake.
You do better the next 2 hours.
Okay. So we'll reset.
All you can do is learn and improve, Matt.
All I can do is watch the tape, watch the film, figure out what we did bad. But we did talk about something last segment. Chris Olave. He's got to be re-signed after this year. So we've talked all season about, is he at number 1? We think he's a really good number 2. Well, hell. He tried to shut us up a little bit, didn't he?
He did.
And we'll admit when we're wrong. And I don't think it was an unpopular opinion that we had. Like, we thought that he's a really good number 2. I don't think he's this dominant force. And this is kind of something I want to talk about in another segment, the top receivers in the NFL. Who do we think the top echelon of wide receivers are in the NFL? I can tell you right now, top paid wide receivers in the NFL and what you might be looking at with the Chris Olave. Of course, I'm not going to put him in a top 5 category. Number 1 is Jamar Chase at $40.25 million per year. Justin Jefferson is $35. CeeDee Lamb making $34 million. DK Metcalf making $33. Garrett Wilson making $32.5. Those are the top 5. I'm going to look at this 10, 9, 8 region, which is what I'm sure, with this production level at least, Chris Olave's agent's going to probably trying to go after, because I believe Olave is 6th or 7th in the NFL right now in yards. And Taylor, tell that stat that you had shared with me earlier.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday. It blew my mind. If he gets 1 touchdown this upcoming weekend, he'll be the first receiver in Saints history to have 100 catches, 1,000 yards, and double-digit touchdowns in the same season. Nobody's done it.
That is shocking, right? Especially with a offense production like they had in the Drew Brees era. Having that, and we've kind of poo-pooed on Chris Olave a lot this year about making plays when he not making plays when he needed to, when the team needed to. But look, let's look at this. Number 7, 8, 9, and 10 paid wide receiver in the league. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Tyreek Hill, Brandon Ayuk, Terry McLaurin, all getting $30 million a year.
And Terry ain't even doing anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's what you're looking at probably.
Well, look at Terry without
resign. I think earlier in the year we were like, is he going to get 12, 15? That'd be great. But look, his production, I'm sure his agent's going to be going after that 30 mark. So just prep yourself on that. All right, that's the end of hour number 1. Hour number 2, coming back, talk more Saints and LSU right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right, you know what's really cool? Being a leader in whatever you do, whatever it is. And that's Marucci Bat Company. Marucci Sports. They are Major League Baseball number 1 bat, number 1 wood bat. And you know where every single wood bat is made? Y'all know? Right here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, homegrown right here, man. When I was early on in my LSU career, sitting there in Jack Marucci's office, checking out the handmade bone rub bats from back in the day that he used to make, and who would have thought it turned into what it is now? And right now, you can go check out the Marucci campus tours. Every wood bat that's made is handcrafted right here in Baton Rouge, started in Baton Rouge, and you can go there and you can look at all that. You can take a tour of their whole facility, see everything that they have to offer. Go check them out, maruccisports.com/campus-tour.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even JB could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of JB Falgu.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
With all the delicious chicken finger options, it was an impossible decision.
How about a box combo? Good. Now what can I get for you?
No, I want a Caniac combo with extra cane sauce, no slaw, 2 extra toast, and a half sweet tea, half lemonade.
Celebrate the holidays with Raisin Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Most roofers just replace your shingles. At Pelican, we diagnose your roof, digging deep down to find the root cause of your roof symptoms. Now cough for me? Good. We don't ignore your roof's issues, we address them. Let's just take care of this right here, helping your roof to become the best version of itself. Interesting that you would say that. How does that make you feel? So call Pelican Roofing for your free roof checkup today.
The Windsor Senior Living Community in Mandeville, Louisiana is a beautiful, vibrant apartment community geared toward seniors. They are nestled right in the heart of Mandeville, where seniors live a more carefree lifestyle in spacious apartments with the peace of mind that comes from having a little extra help. Call the Windsor at 985-624-8040 to schedule a lunch and tour. Come see how the Windsor can be your passport to peace of mind.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home, with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktail. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio.
Alrighty then. Welcome back to Off the Bench, hour number 2. And if you woke up this morning wondering, curious, you just got confirmation. The river is indeed still wet. It is not an arroyo. Did I get that right? Which is a dried up river?
Yeah, we looked that
I
up.
believe, I believe that's what it was, yeah.
Arroyo. Is that pretty good?
That was good, yeah.
Not bad?
Okay,
That's a
okay,
good
our
name.
roller.
All right.
It's a good last name.
Respect. Arroyo?
Have you been
Arroyo.
to that place? It's like a restaurant in Austin, and
No.
they always have the cool signs. They make like stickers with the. It's like popular. Look up El Arroyo signs.
Have you not
You'll see
spent
'em.
any time in Austin, Matt? I just couldn't help but notice. Alondra goes, "Have you been to that restaurant in Austin?" And you immediately said no. So I was
No.
like, okay.
I mean, I've spent a little time, I guess, in Austin, but we didn't. I guess when growing up, we were closer to Dallas. We always go to Dallas. We went to San Antonio on a vacation once, did the Riverwalk, Alamo.
Love San Antonio.
Because we remembered it.
Yeah, always.
Not a lot. I've done actually more Austin trips in
like
adulthood.
Older, yeah.
I actually did my bachelor party.
In Austin?
Yeah. I had a group of, it was like 8 or 9 of us.
Going to 6th Street?
We did one night, went to 6th Street, and I had a lot of big friends. So it was like all offensive linemen. So offensive linemen from like college and NFL, other friends as well. So that we had a lot of weight. And we were at this one bar on 6th Street, and we were up on the 2nd floor of this patio. And let me tell you, that patio was rocking.
Yeah.
And not like a good way.
No,
It was exciting.
Y'all were.
But it was swaying like a
Right.
swing set.
You were like, let me get off this.
It was
thing.
pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, we rented like this really cool house.
Like Airbnb.
It was kind of like that. This was 2013.
Oh.
So I don't know how popular Airbnb is.
Yeah.
Probably still like up and coming. But I think it was like a house that Michael Dell owned, like Dell
Oh,
Computers. Like
okay.
it was like a fancy pants house.
Yeah.
And like it was one of those deals. You get 8-10 guys together, you all throw in money and and get a cool spot. So we spent a lot of time at the house. Like we did a lot of that.
Yeah.
It was.
That's fun.
I'll say it was wild. It was just dudes being dudes.
Yeah.
I have never been to Austin, Texas.
Really?
You're not missing much.
It's like the only like.
I mean, it's good for like
big
I go there
city in
for
Texas
like
I've never
food's
been to.
fantastic.
Yeah. It's not really 6th Street where you go clubbing anymore. It's Rainy Street now.
Rainy Street.
6th Street is like a lot of restaurants and stuff now.
That's
or
a little foodie
brunch.
spot.
Yeah.
I was there, I don't know, maybe a year and a half ago on a little business trip. I was by myself. I went by myself to a little barbecue spot.
Trying to sell Texas in my high.
It wasn't.
Are they
it was.
hydrated?
I was actually meeting with the Texas National Guard, I believe, on that trip. Texas is not hydrated, actually. I think that's the only school in Texas that's not, or the only bigger school in Texas that's not. I don't know. They got some weird stuff happening over there, so I can't respect that at all.
Yeah, they do have weird stuff.
All right, before we get into a little bit more sportsy talk, that first hour is pretty sportsy for this tripod.
Yeah.
It was. But
No, okay, y'all always say that. I feel like this show is so sports heavy. I don't know what
Right.
y'all are talking about.
I know. I think it's just more based on, past reputation.
Yeah.
But we've really just kind of morphed into this just ultra,
Yeah. We just
sports
talk about
talky
sports,
show.
I
I
would
mean,
say
we
most
might
of
not
the time.
dive too deep in it.
Surface level sports, too.
Yeah, we cropped us a little bit.
Yeah.
But before we do that, I want to tell you about our amazing partners. Excuse me.
Whoa.
Sniffle season. Amazing partners over at Rejuven, RejuvenMeMedical.com. What we want to tell you about is their HRT, hormone replacement therapy, specifically like testosterone for males. Males of, I would say any age, but you get into your 30s, 40s, 50s, that testosterone starts to drop a little bit. And it's kind of become like a sexy thing, this HRT in Louisiana. A lot of different people doing it. A lot of people that are new to it as well. Well, at Rejuven, they've been the Louisiana's leader for 10 years now in HRT, hormone replacement therapy. So you want to trust them. You go in there, it's all under medical supervision. Nurses in there taking your blood, always checking to make sure everything is the right amount. Everything is supervised perfectly, and there's locations all over Louisiana. So no matter where you are in Louisiana, you got a spot that you can go to conveniently to take those initial labs, to talk to somebody, but also go in there throughout the year, check your blood, check your vitals, check everything to make sure everything is the perfect amount, the perfect size, all that good stuff. So you want to make sure you're working with the best, and that is the best is Rejuven right over there. Go check them out. Check out all the things that they can do, because it's more than just HRT. They can do a lot for you, make you feel better, make you look better, make you just better. Right there, RejuvenMeMedical.com. Well, they did it again. NFL done delivered us a good game again on primetime last night. Now, it wasn't the outcome anybody thought, but the Rams traveling coast to coast in Atlanta to take on the Falcons. The who? The Falcons. They stink, right? Well, they played pretty good last night. They kind of showed yesterday that they are certainly one of the more talented teams from a personnel perspective, certainly in the NFC South, but in the NFC in general. Like Bijan Robinson, just absolutely a monster night last night. The Rams, Stafford's worst game, I would say, of the season, but still played pretty darn good. Couple of mistakes, just crucial mistakes. One pick six, one close to a pick six, which I didn't think the interception was his fault. But just a turnover bug kind of hit them yesterday, and they spotted the Falcons 21 points early on in the game, which is unlike them. I think the Rams are one of the best teams in the league, but certainly they've shown a couple of nicks here. They lost to the Panthers, and now they lose to the Falcons. So the Rams, who I think is one of the best teams in the NFC, are 2-2 versus the NFC South, which is by far the worst division in the NFL. Did y'all watch it? Because it delivered. It was not the game we expected, but it was a fantastic game that came down to the end.
Not only did I watch it, Matt, I've gotten Victoria to sit down and watch the end of the Sunday night and Monday night games.
Up.
Her idea, by the way, no big deal.
No big deal.
I don't know why I was defending Matthew Stafford as much as I was last night. Maybe it's just that I don't like the Falcons. I understand that he missed that guy. Hey, bud, you get paid to play football. Maybe try diving for it next time. Maybe it was.
Are you talking about the?
I'm talking about the first.
The last play.
The first one.
Oh, sorry. The last drive, first play. Yeah.
First play. I get it. He missed you. It's a walk-in touchdown. If not, dive out. Maybe try to dive out. Give a little bit more effort. Hey, Tutu Atwell, be an athlete.
Mm-hmm.
There's a DB covering you. Matthew Stafford dropped it in the bucket. Be an athlete.
That was a great throw. Technically, it would have been I think they said it on the broadcast. Technically, probably a pass interference. Really hard to call, in the speed of the game. That happens really fast. Both those guys are trying to make a play. He did come with his left hand and hold his left arm. But yeah, that was the throws that he was making were pretty fantastic towards the end, except for that one on first down. I started thinking about it yesterday, and I'm shocked at his stats from last night. Puka Nacua, 5 receptions, 47 yards. During the game, if you would have asked me, I would have been he definitely had over 100. For whatever reason, is Puka Nacua the best receiver in the NFL?
He's top 5 right now. And, I was one that was a little bit of a doubter because when he first came in, it was right after Cooper Kupp's huge season. I'm like, okay, they're double covering Cooper Kupp. Puka's had a couple good years. Wait for him to move on. Cooper Kupp's out the building. He's even better.
Right.
And that's with sharing targets with Devontae Adams, who has double-digit touchdowns this year. Devontae's had a really good year in his own right. Stafford slings it around enough to keep them both happy. But I have run out of excuses to doubt Puka Nacua at this point. So, he's top 5.
I need everybody to, put your LSU bias away for just a second. Just for this one question. If you watched the game last night, and you've been watching, the Rams throughout the season, who in the NFL, and there's no right or wrong answer here because it still might be Jamar, still might be Justin, whatever. I just put the LSU bias away for just a second. Who in the NFL receiver are you taking over Puka Nacua if you are starting a team right now?
I'm for sure taking Jefferson. I think he's an incredible route runner. I just think Jefferson does everything well. Now, he's had bad QB play for the entire season, so a little bit quieter. I'm probably still taking Jefferson. Outside of that, though, I'd have to. It would be a discussion for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think Puka might be 5. And
I think statistically, Jamar's had the better start to the career. Wait, what'd you say?
I said Puka might be 5, and he's not 5.
And he ain't top 5.
He's top 5, and he ain't 5.
Oh lordy! All right.
So where's he at?
So what does that mean exactly?
I love when he says that. It's funny.
Yeah, I think statistically, Jamar's had the better stats than Justin, right?
Counting this year, yeah.
Counting
this year, he's kind of passed him. Just because, he's had J.J. McCarthy, he's had Max Rosmer for 2 games, he's had Carson Wentz. Even when Burrow's been out of the lineup, Jake Browning's been serviceable at times. You've had Joe Flacco. Jamar's had better quarterbacks.
Right. I would have a hard time picking anybody over Puka Nacua right this second. After watching what I saw yesterday, he got a couple of big catches. He got called back. Then that catch in the last drive of the game. Now, you could probably say the same thing if you put anybody as the person you got to chase. I formulated that question based around Puka. You could also say, who in the NFL you taking over Justin Jefferson? And I'd be like, I have a hard time taking anybody over him as well. But I found that interesting that you didn't go Jamar instead of Justin, if you're picking between those two, you're picking Justin Jefferson over Jamar Chase.
I've always thought Jefferson's a little bit better.
Right.
Jamar takes the top off. I mean, he's more athletic, but I don't know, something about Jefferson. He's just such a smooth athlete. I just like watching him.
Yeah, they're like look, we're choosing between like a Ferrari and a Lamborghini right here. Yeah. So this is like a futile exercise. I get it, but I guess the moral of the story for me is when I think of a number one wide receiver, which I think has been kind of the doubt on Chris Olave, is I guess the physical dominance that he has. Like, he dominates everybody that he goes against one-on-one. Like, you can't even cover the guy with two people. He makes every contested catch. Like, if the ball's in the air, the ball's his. Like, it's nobody else's. And we don't see that with Olave consistently enough. Now,
that's what Taylor was saying last week.
Right.
There's not really like a mismatch for him.
Right. Yeah,
he's a great technician, but like he's not a DK Metcalf. He's not an AJ Brown. Like, he's not just a physical.
Yeah, and I think that puts you in a weird spot as an organization and as a general manager on trying to put a price tag on Chris Olave. He has proven, he has shut all the haters up, including us, right? He's shut us up because he has statistics of a number one receiver. But when you pay a receiver $30+ million per year, you want to be able to know that there's a mismatch all the time. Now, Olave has made the plays. He's quick. He's subtle. He has football IQ. He's getting put in a really good position. But do you feel confident one-on-one that he's going to win every single time? And I think a lot of times that's why Jamar gets paid $40 million. That's why Puka Nacua is going to get paid probably $500,000 more than Jamar, like when he signs a new contract. Yeah. Justin Jefferson, you feel confident he's going to win those matchups. You feel confident on 4th and 5, you can throw it to your high-paid receiver one-on-one, and they're going to, 80% of the time, they're going to come up with that ball, right? Now, you throw it to Olave, is it 50? Is it 50%? You 40%? Now, I'm focusing in on one part of the game right now, which is just one-on-one, dominating, being an absolute mismatch. I don't think Olave is a mismatch. I think he's a great, great receiver, a great tool to have. But it's really, like, as a GM, Mickey Loomis, Kellen Moore, they all have to figure out what is our ceiling price that we're going to pay. Because, based on what he's done this year, somebody else with a mismatch wide receiver currently on their roster is going to offer Olave a lot of money. There's multiple teams out there that now have 2 high-paid receivers. That blueprint is out there on how to do that from a salary cap standpoint, from a what you're guaranteeing players. Like, that blueprint is out there. So there's got to be a number for the Saints that they're going to say, look, we can pay 32, or we can pay 30, we can pay 28, whatever that number is. They price that. But if it's not over $30 million, he's not a top 10 paid wide receiver in the league. And will somebody else make him a top 10 paid receiver in the league is the question that I have going forward. We'll see.
I don't think that. So I was a little bit higher on Olave than most, but I mean, I did have my concerns about, can he win 50-50 balls and all that. But look, you just go back and look at it. This really isn't Olave's best season. Like, touchdown-wise it is, but this is his lowest yards per catch that he's had in his career. I mean, he's had 1,000 yards 3 of the 4 seasons he's been in the league. Last year he played half the games, so we could take that one out of him. He had 32 catches all of last season. He was banged up all year. I mean, so 3 of the 4 seasons you've played, you've been fully healthy, you have 1,000 yards. I mean, Olave, like, he's a little bit more productive than people think. Now, he had problems with drops early in the year. He's got to fix that. And yeah, like, he's not the physical presence, but you got to think this is probably the best quarterback he's played with since he's been here. He has the better connection with him. Shuck's going to be there long term. This is almost a Tyler Shuck decision. And, like, I hate to put it that way, but I mean, look, Burrow wanted T. Higgins and Jamar Chase to stay in that building. They paid both of them. If Shuck has a connection with the guy, I don't think you can let him walk out of the building. So, I mean, you may just have to overpay for him a little bit.
Yeah. Someone in the Bayou chat here says that Devonta Smith would be a decent comp for him at $25 million per year, which is probably a pretty decent comp. I don't think Devonta's a mismatch in just pure physicality standpoint. Good route runner, fast guy. But look who's playing on the other side of him as well. There's a physically dominant.
Who is a physically dominant receiver.
Yeah.
Him and Jalen Hurts may hate each other, but he's still a good player.
He's a good comp. But look, Saints, for $25 million, are you keeping Olave? I don't know. That's the question that's going to be answered. And certainly his production this year, this season, especially recently, back half of the season, makes the case for him to be a top 10 paid wide receiver. But we'll see if that's the Saints. I think as Saints fans, we should all hope that they figure out a way. Chris Olave has certainly said that he wants to be here, but that's going to be an important piece of the puzzle to make sure we maintain him. But can the Saints afford it? Only time will tell. We will see. All right, we're going to go to break. We will come back and continue the show, continue talking sports right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right. I love power. Love power at my house. Love keeping the lights on. And if you love that as well, if you want to keep it on, if you want to work with the best, if you want to get a whole home generator installed at your house, Boudreaux's Electrical is the only choice that you should be making right now. Go to boudreauxelectrical.com. You can see everything about them. And right there on the front, right at the top, there's this big red button. It says request a free Generac quote. So if this is something that you hear us talking about, you hear us talking about how awesome Boudreaux Electrical is, how great the people there are to work with, the best in the business, the best install, the fastest install. They're lock, stock, they're ready to rock. If you've been thinking about it, you've been hearing us talk about it, why wait? At least go to the website, go to boudreauxelectrical.com, click the red button, request a free quote. Just see what it's going to cost you. Price it out depending on the size of your house. They are the best to work with. Go get a price. Go check them out on their website or go call them today. boudreauxelectrical.com.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even JB could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of JB Falgu.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email LockeMeredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.
Hello, I'm Collins Meredith. If you've been injured on the job, you likely have a workers' compensation claim, but you may also have a tort claim which opens up significant recovery rights not normally available for a work injury. If this is you, call us or come see us at Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back here. Off the bench. 8:22. Sitting across the table here from a very cute dog. Much more nice to look at than Jacob Hester. If you're just joining in, welcome to the show. Jacob Hester is out. He is in New Orleans right now at the Sugar Bowl, doing media day. We need to text him too. Told him, like I said, I told him to take some selfies with different players, coaches for Ole Miss, aka coaches for LSU, aka also coaches for Ole Miss.
But also for LSU.
But for LSU, yeah.
But right now, Ole Miss.
But
they're also signed a contract or a MOU.
Yeah. But last week they were at
the building.
They're at the building.
But now they got to. They're still in Louisiana.
Yeah.
But they're coaching
currently
another team.
Coaches in Louisiana for LSU, but they're coaching Ole Miss.
Right.
So what you're saying
current
is
running backs coach just coached LSU.
Well, he's the head
bowl
coach.
Game. Yeah.
But now he's not.
Not anymore. He is with Ole Miss.
But he's still in Louisiana.
So
correct.
But he's still
Ole
in
Miss
Louisiana.
now has two running backs coaches because Kevin Smith's still there. And now
But
Frank's
LSU, no, but LSU has Kevin Smith.
That's true too.
Yes.
So, but we only have one now.
True.
One running back.
So what you're saying is they're calling plays for Ole Miss and recruiting for LSU?
That's what it sounds
That
like.
must be difficult.
But they're in Louisiana.
They're in Louisiana at the moment, yes.
But during the week, they're at Ole Miss at practice.
But practice was in Louisiana this week.
Yeah, so this week they're in Louisiana. Not last week, though.
No, but they were here in Louisiana last week, though. There was the video, remember?
That's right. Coming to the
so they went back and forth.
With LSU. Yep.
I feel like they could just keep this going into next year.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Just coach both teams.
Just make sure the time slot, like somebody's going to have to play at 11 a.m., somebody's going to have to play at like 8.
Yep.
You can make it happen now.
Mm-hmm.
Also, why'd they take the Patriots jet?
What?
Why'd they take the Patriots jet?
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, they took the Patriots jet down here. First off, that's like a 20-minute flight.
Yeah. You want them to drive?
No, but
They
you don't
didn't
have
need
your own
that.
plane?
You just could have got like a normal like Delta. Just a standard plane. Maybe it was there. Maybe it was in town. It all seems pretty normal. I think we got it. We got it.
We worked it out.
But the LSU head coach currently is also tweeting a lot of Ole Miss stuff.
Yes.
He is.
Got it.
Because he took him to the playoffs.
That's true.
For the first time
But he's not
ever.
coaching them?
But he's not
Well,
coaching
technically, he didn't take him to the playoffs. He took him to the season.
He took him to the end of the season. He got them.
He got him a playoff
He took him to
bid.
the season.
Yeah.
What are the odds that we trade running backs?
I mean, I would say they're pretty high.
Pretty high.
At this point, I'd be surprised if nobody traded anymore.
You know who's going to be a winner in this whole thing?
LSU.
The G team.
Oh.
Get Gordon McCurney, injury attorneys.
Gordon McCurney.
What's that say about? Gordon McCurney, injury attorneys. Look, if you've been injured, wherever it is, if it's been in a car accident, on the job, whatever it is, call the folks that can fight for you. They've been doing it a long time in Louisiana. Gordon McCurney, injury attorneys, all over Louisiana. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where you are. Doesn't matter what city you are. It is your area code, followed by 888-8888. So it doesn't matter if you're in Carencro, if you're on the West Bank, if you're in Bossier City, if you're in Alondra.
God. Erath.
Yes. Taylor?
Farmerville.
Farmerville. You had that in your back pocket. Do you even know? Is that a city?
Yeah, it's in Union Parish.
Classic.
It's where Union
Wait, isn't
Parish
that
High
the
School.
game on Facebook a long time ago?
Farmers, could be.
Remember
Where you, like, grew
people
hay
had
and stuff?
farms? Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I also play that next to Clash of the Clans. Anyway, Gordon McKernan, injury attorney, is the best. So if you've been injured, let them go fight for you. Let them get what you're worth. And like I was kind of making a joke about the G team because he does all the great work with the players and the coaches right over there with the G team. Great work all over the community. We've seen the billboards. Make sure you are working with the best. Let them fight for you. Get what you deserve. Give them a call. GetGordon.com, 888-8888. All right, so how do we feel about so we just talked about it. We kind of had a little fun with Ole Miss there. The incestual relationship currently with LSU. How do we feel about the game, the Sugar Bowl? Jake's down there interviewing right now. Ole Miss,
I like Georgia.
You like Georgia?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
I just think they're better. I think Gunnar Stockton's gotten better and better as the season went along. That was kind of their, biggest question mark coming into the year. With or without Lane Kiffin, Pete Golden, don't care. I trust a Kirby Smart defense over any other defense he's going against. Their receivers have stepped up, especially their tight ends, too. I mean, Oscar Delp stepped up in a big way. Lawson Lucky's been really good for them. Their running backs have stepped up as well. Like, I just think that's a team that, on paper, you may not look at and be like, oh, they're a dominant force. They're the most talented. I just think everything's kind of came together for them at the right time.
Georgia has been this team where, for most of the season, I was like, all right, they're good, but they're not Georgia good. They're not like this dominant force. Both sides of the trenches, great linebacker play, good safety play, really competent quarterback play. They're not that good. That was me most of the season. Then towards the end of the season, I was like, man, I think they're figuring it out. I kind of put them in the same boat with Alabama through most of the year. Like, still good, really good. I wouldn't say great in all the places that they normally are. Just a really good, solid, well-coached football team. Well, they kept elevating. Alabama kind of plateaued. And I'm curious to see if they can keep that going, if Gunnar Stockton can keep improving his play. Because we were a little bit hard on him earlier in the year, especially before the year. We didn't really think, like, his play last year towards the end of the year. He made some good plays, but it was kind of like all by accident. It was off schedule. Well, he has really started working that offense, playing on schedule, working within the offense, going through his reads, making plays with his legs when he needs to, not when he wants to, when he needs to. So it's a curious matchup, but I know they're missing their, Lane Kiffin is here, and I know that's probably a pretty big blow, but I think Ole Miss is a pretty motivated team. I think they have an extended interim bump. I think they make it a good game. I'm not going to predict Ole Miss to win just yet because I want to kind of look at it a little bit more, but I think it's going to be a tight game, and because I think Ole Miss is just so motivated. Landra, what do you think?
I think it'll be closer than the game that they played back in October. I'm not sure if it'll be as high scoring, but I do lean toward Georgia to win again versus Ole Miss just because, again, the defense is really good. I trust Kirby Smart more than I mean, I guess we saw it last game and in the Egg Bowl. Or no, because Lane Kiffin coached the Egg Bowl. But we've seen Pete Golding be the head coach already. But I just trust Kirby Smart to get it done over Pete Golding.
Well, certainly.
And then you have Zachariah Branch.
They rolled versus Tulane.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, right? Like, yeah, we saw Pete Golding be head coach.
Tulane.
I trust Kirby more than anybody. But also, the game was a blowout, right? Like, that was 41-10.
Right.
When it gets to crunch time, and a big decision has to be made. Not to crap on the guy. He's never been a head coach. Give me Kirby Smart.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'll take Georgia to cover whatever the spread is.
Was it 6.5?
Well, he might have Austin Thomas on the headset.
That's fine.
True.
Then give me Georgia to cover the spread. What did LSU win when he was here?
Well, to y'all's point, I think the line currently agrees with some of the opinions. Taylor, certainly your opinion. Georgia currently 6.5-point favorites. The total 55.5. Alondra, I'm thinking based on what you said, you might be an under 55.5. A lot of points.
That is a lot of points.
I do kind of like that in a playoff situation. Defenses come out.
Yeah.
Usually when defenses come out in big games, offenses usually have the mindset, all right, just survive. Survive early on. We're not going to punch. We're going to play it, maybe not safe, but we're going to play a little conservative because as a play caller on offense, you have to know when when to push and when to pull. And early on in big games, there's a lot of emotions, and emotion benefits defenses. Now, you can take advantage of that with some misdirection and some counters and some screens and things like that, which you'll try to do. But you usually don't try to, on offense, match emotion with the defense, especially early on. So I do think that under is probably a very enticing, at least for me right now. But we're going to go to break right now. We're going to stay on time because that is my goal for the rest of the show, to stay kind of on time. Not exactly, but just kind of. But when we come back, I got a little game I want to play. I didn't even let y'all know about it. We got a little game right here, off the bench.
Off the bench. 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Faber Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FaberChevrolet.com.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free, confidential help now.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience. We only settle when it's right for you. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call.
Most roofers just replace your shingles. At Pelican, we diagnose your roof, digging deep down to find the root cause of your roof symptoms. Now cough for me? Good. We don't ignore your roof's issues, we address them. Let's just take care of this right here. Helping your roof to become the best version of itself. Interesting that you would say that. How does that make you feel? So call Pelican Roofing for your free roof checkup today.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back off the bench. I didn't really want to start because I kind of want to hear the drop here on the song. Hey, you're crushing it today, Alondra. Little 80s Tuesday.
Thanks.
Look forward to Tuesdays every single week. Here we go. Here we go.
Tuesday.
80s got so many hits. Like, you don't ever have to, like, you could go months without repeating a song.
Right. But I do because I like the songs.
Oh, yeah, sure. Guess what? We got a new partner here at Off the Bench. Fantastic partner. You've all heard it. We all know the name Ochsner. When it comes to your health, you really want the best team on your side. And that's where Ochsner steps in. From routine checkups to world-class specialty care, Ochsner's doctors, nurses, specialists are here for your family right here at home, all over Louisiana. So whether it's you need primary care, Ochsner's got you covered. Sports injuries, heart care, orthopedics, women's, children's services, whatever it is, that's Ochsner. Leading medicine, advanced technology, compassionate care, all under one single roof and all over Louisiana. So if you're worried about your health, look, it's new year, new you as well. You can also go to Ochsner's website and check out. They got all sorts of tips and goals for new year, new you, new health, from doing a alcohol-free challenge to just kickstarting 2026 with a lot of wellness goals. Let them be your partner in that. Let them be your partner in staying well, staying healthy, and then if something happens, they can help you get back to yourself right there, Ochsner. And we want to thank them for being partners with us. We are excited. The family here at Off the Bench is growing, and we love to grow it with great companies and great people like Ochsner. And great music like this.
Hell yeah.
All right, so I told you I had a little game I want to play.
I know, you didn't even tell us what it was in the break.
I didn't. Do y'all know what a demonym is?
Yeah, the multicolored chocolate-covered candy, right? I'm sorry, that's M&M. No, I don't know demonym.
Demonym. All right,
No.
let's look at that. So have you, like,
Sorry.
synonym is like a word that's similar.
Okay.
Well, a demonym is a word that's based on a demographic.
Okay.
Okay. So it's what are the locals called? So, Alondra, you're from San Antonio.
Yeah.
What are San Antonio people called?
Mexicans.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Didn't see that. Didn't see that going the way it did.
San Antonians.
San Antonians.
Yeah.
All right, I'm from Tyler, Texas. We were called Tylerites.
Okay.
Taylor.
LP, meth heads, but also they just say, oh, you're from LP. Like, we're not called anything.
Okay. Well, there's going to be
Walkerites.
Walkerites.
We'll go with that. I just made that up, but we'll go with that.
All right, so I thought it'd be fun to kind of look around the country since we got the college football playoffs tomorrow and the next day to see what all the people from the cities that are currently represented in the college football playoffs are called, what their demonym is called. And that's, I got to really like slow that down when I'm saying it because it's a mouth twister. And I say a lot of things wrong.
Demonym.
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 Yep. So demographic, nym. Got it?
I'm just going to say Eminem.
All right. So yeah, you can say Eminem. That's fine. So a little thing called, what are the locals called? College football playoff edition. All right. Y'all ready? We're going to start off easy. Okay.
Should we do a little?
Yeah. You want to do a little music?
Like Jeopardy or something?
Yeah. Why not? That'll be fun. So I always kind of like to do this because sometimes they make sense. Sometimes they don't make any sense. So, you know, you might think this is good. You might think it's entertaining. You might not. We'll see. All right. People from Athens, Georgia.
Athenians.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got to be, right?
Alondra, you're going to say Athenians?
Yeah.
Athenians is correct. I started out easy. This is good. Athenians. Of course, we would probably know that from our, Greek mythology, our history. We all know an Athenian or Athenian, whatever you want to call it. All right. Let's go down to South Beach. Miami, the Miami Hurricanes. What are people from Miami called?
Bandwagon fans.
Bandwagon fans. That's probably pretty good.
Miamians.
Surprisingly, bandwagon's not correct. Alondra.
Yeah!
Miamians. Ding, 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 ding,
We're just
ding.
going to add, like, IAN to all these.
Do what?
Is that the trick? We just At 9 a.m.
Yeah, you can. You certainly can.
I'm trying to come up with a
People in the
strategy.
Bayou Ford chat right now said Livingston is, well, I don't know if they're just making this up. Livingston night? That can't be right.
Yeah, but I'm not.
I don't know if you do that for a parish or
Livingston?
not. Because like a demonym is a noun used to denote the natives or inhabitants of a particular country, state, or city. I don't think a parish or a county would count.
No, Billy's got it right. He said just say LP and your bases are covered. Drip.
Okay, fair enough. All right, let's go to, this one's a little bit tougher. Columbus, Ohio. Ohio State Buckeyes.
I mean, not Colombian, right?
Yeah, that
I
one
don't
feels like it's
know.
already
Can't
taken.
be Colombian.
That one's taken already?
That one's already taken, I think. Ohioans. I'll just go state instead of city.
You can't do that. It's not the game.
You didn't say
Columbus.
it.
We're going city.
I don't. That's a tough one.
Okay, make a guess.
Columbusians.
Yeah, that's right.
Columbusians.
Yeah, Columbusians.
Okay, wrong. Columbusites. They are Columbusites.
That's so stupid.
Yep, that doesn't sound right, does
No.
it? Columbusites. So, welcome, Columbusites. Let's see.
Hate it.
They are playing. Where are they playing? Oh, they're playing in Dallas. So Dallas is welcoming a whole host of Columbusites this weekend. They are also hosting Miamians. So it's the Miamians versus the Columbusites this weekend at the Cotton Bowl. All right, let's go to the. All right, you've already given me one half of the Sugar Bowl matchup. So people from Athens, Georgia, are Athenians. What about Oxford, Mississippi? People from Oxford, what are they called?
Oxfordians.
Oxfordians.
Okay, I'll go Oxfordites.
Oxfordites.
One
okay.
of these has got to be right.
Y'all are both wrong, but Alondra, you're the closest.
Okay.
Oxonians.
Oxonians.
Now we dropped the
Okay.
RD for some reason
Yeah.
because that
Of
makes
course you
sense.
would.
Oxonians.
All right.
So the All-State Sugar Bowl, we got the Athenians versus the Oxonians.
Yeah.
Okay.
With among the New Orleanians.
That actually does sound like a Greek mythology
does.
battle.
It sounds like
right?
they're going to ride in on horses with
Yep.
like swords.
Yeah, so I'll take the Athenians for sure. All right, so let's go over to the Capital One Orange Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm sorry, not Tuscaloosa. Lubbock. People from Lubbock, Texas.
It's got to be Lubbochians because that sounds awesome.
Lubbochians.
I love
great.
Lubbochians.
Yes, that
Please
is
tell me
great.
that's it.
The cast of Landman.
The Cast of Landman. Okay,
Another good guess.
Lubbochians would be actually better, but it's Lubbockites.
No, Lubbochians is better.
I know, I agree
We're
with you.
changing
We
it.
should actually probably see.
Who do we talk to about this?
Who's the mayor of
Probably
Lubbock?
the mayor.
It's gotta be him, right?
He's a Lubbockite for sure.
Yeah, well, he needs to know
I think
that.
if somebody just gives them that option, they'll just change
Lubbochians is so much
immediately.
better.
All right, and so they are playing Oregon. Eugene, Oregon.
Eugenist.
Eugenist.
Eugenians.
Ding, 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 ding. Eugenians.
That one's another
word.
good sounding one.
That is a good sounding one. That kind of
got
rolls off the
genie
tongue.
right in the middle.
Eugenians. Eugenians. Yeah, that one makes a lot of sense. There's not a lot of options for that
I
one.
do like that
No.
one.
That's not a Lubbochian. Is that what we said?
Lubbochian.
Lubbochians.
okay.
awesome.
You got Buc-ee's in Texas.
Yeah, that's
Everybody loves
why,
Buc-ee's
yeah.
right there. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
The Rose Bowl. Number 9, Bama, taking on number 1, Indiana. People from Tuscaloosa, Alabama are called what? And don't give me a teeth joke.
Ugh. Inbred.
Okay. Well,
This wasn't a teeth joke. You
It
said no
wasn't.
teeth jokes. It's not a teeth joke.
mm-hmm.
Tuscaloosans.
Yeah, I mean, that's got to be.
That's it. You nailed
Yeah,
it.
I don't have another
You nailed
guess.
it. Perfect. All right, and here is the last one.
Okay.
The Indiana Hoosiers, number 1 team in the land, home with the Heisman Trophy.
Oh, I think this one should be-
Bloomington, Indiana. What is somebody from Bloomington, Indiana called?
It's got to be a Bloomingtonite. Because if you say Bloomington Indians, then it's Bloomingtonite.
I'm going to go like how they did Oxonian.
Okay.
Bloomian.
Bloomingtonian. All right, this was a trick question, guys. I'm sorry, y'all are both wrong, and may God have mercy on your soul, because they are called Hoosiers. Do you know why? Because in 2017,
Gene Hackman movie.
2017, there's official recognition from the U.S. Government Publishing Office that made every person from every city in Indiana a Hoosier. So nobody
Okay.
in Indiana from a city has their own city demonym.
They're
Y'all know
all
that?
Hoosiers.
Little fun little fact right there I learned last night.
I like that fact.
Doing this research. Everybody, doesn't matter. Indianapolis? Nope, you're not an Indianapolis.
You're a Hoosier.
You're a Hoosier.
I like it.
Doesn't matter where you're from.
Yeah.
You're a Hoosier. So, little fun fact there. The White House stepped in 2017 and said, we got to make this official.
Mm-hmm.
Publishing.
I mean, I like getting the important things passed.
Yeah, we got to publish this ASAP.
All right, I like it.
But I will say, affectionately, Bloomington is called B-Town by the locals. Not a
As
big
it
deal.
would be.
As it should be,
Yeah.
right? So there you go. That is the game we played today called What Are the Locals Called? College Football Playoff Edition. And we all learned a little something that everybody from Indiana is called
A Hoosier.
That's right. And we also learned that the word demonym is a real word and it means actually something. So we will get back to talk to sports when we come back right here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
My father, J.B. Falgout, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgout.
Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades, but our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us to help them. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call. You've got nothing to lose. Hi, I'm Sean Fagan. If you get injured, you could be staring at medical bills, repair costs, and lost income. Life can be turned upside down. At Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we'll work to turn your world right side up. Hire us, and like thousands of our clients, you'll be glad you did.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back right here, Off the Bench. We did pretty good. I mean, we did fairly good. We did like a minute better on time this hour than we did in the first hour.
Yeah.
Way better than Jake. What's one question, if you were Jake, you would ask any of the coaches for Ole Miss that are currently also LSU coaches?
I would ask Charlie Weiss Jr. what his daily schedule is like. Because he's got a game plan. He's the play caller. And he's got to recruit for his offense next year.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if it, obviously, because they were in Baton Rouge last week. So I wonder how many days that was. Did we ever get a clarification? Like they were in Baton Rouge for like one day to just kind of like introduce each other, go around the room, introduce yourself.
It was probably that.
Yeah.
It's probably a day. Like, hey, let me go sign the MOU.
Yeah.
Say what up to everybody.
Yep.
Then head back and game plan.
Now, obviously, they got off the plane. They got in a car. They were given an LSU shirt, probably by the equipment staff. They packed up a little bag for them.
Does Lane have one?
I don't know. That's a good question. Good question. Certainly doesn't have a little lapel button. It says LSU on it. I want to put a hole in that leather jacket to support your team that's paying you $14. That jacket was sick, though. Someone in the chat made me laugh yesterday. Because we were, I was yesterday. I was the old man on the lawn saying I thought during the interview he had an opportunity to show at least some sort of allegiance to LSU.
He did. He was at the game.
Yeah, could have been there for Houston. You don't know. But somebody said, of course, he had that great jacket on. But somebody said, well, some of y'all have never gotten a really badass jacket for Christmas, and it shows.
For real.
I get it. You do get that good piece of that good outfit that you weren't expecting.
Vest.
You get a nice jacket. You get a nice hoodie. You got a nice leather jacket, and you do want to show it off. And I didn't even take that under consideration, and I should have. And that's on me because I have received a gift like that before, where it's just like, God, I'm gonna look fire in this outfit.
Right.
And I can't wait to wear it. And he had the opportunity that not a lot of people get. He gets to wear that great jacket in front of the nation, in front of the whole country. And I ain't going to poke a hole in it for an LSU lapel button to show my support. Maybe the undershirt. Maybe I would have done that. But the jacket, no, you ain't poking a hole in that. Ain't doing it. Something to think about, guys. I hope y'all all have a gift like that in your life. We're going to come back right here, hour 3, Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
Have you ever thought about, improving the inside of your home? Have you ever thought about maybe extending your living area? Making that little outdoor space that you have like an extension of your living room, of your kitchen? When you're hosting kids, maybe you're hosting adults, maybe you have a New Year's party and you've already gone to K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living, K2ZBlinds.com. Maybe you already have those motorized shades out there that you can open that door up and extend. People can walk in, flow in and out. They are absolutely crucial. They are a must-have, and if you've never seen it, go to their website. It's a brand new website, K2ZBlinds.com. That'll show you everything that they do right over there at K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. When it comes to window covering, window shades, when it comes to outdoor living with those motorized shades that go up and down, Brandon Barton, the team, they've been doing it a long time, and they are fantastic. Give them a call. Let them walk your space. They will know it better than you do within 10 minutes. Go check them out, K2ZBlinds.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. We are honored and humbled to receive from our clients in Google. Based on 5-star client reviews, the designation of our law firm is highly recommended. Whether you hire us at all, please give us a call, 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. Injuries happen when you least expect them to, making your life more complicated. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we know this, and we strive to help each of our clients during these times. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Off the bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from the Raising Cane studio, it's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back. Hour number 3. We have made it. We have made it 2 whole hours without Jacob Hester. I cannot believe it. And y'all spoke earlier in the vote in the Bayou 4 chat that y'all definitely prefer this tripod over another. So not a big deal. We missed Jake. Hope you're having a great time down there. But guess what? We got a little guest on right now. We got Mr. Nick Underhill joining us from New Orleans Football. Man, he's got to be feeling good. Nick, how you doing?
Well, I mean, I'm just shocked that fullbacks can take days off in 2025. Like I don't know if that's a good business decision.
I don't think that is. They're supposed to be the hardest working guy because that's really the only way they make it. Man, we're taking days off.
No grit. I mean, no grit fullback. I don't know, man.
I know.
Someone's his agent. Someone's got to get in his ear. Like this isn't good for him.
That's a bad look for him for sure around the show. And look, he says he's working for his other show, which is he basically telling us without telling us that priority?
I didn't know Jake was a glory guy. Man.
He's a big glory guy. That's right. All right.
Things
well,
have changed.
Speaking of glory, the Saints. We had Devin Snow on the show yesterday, and they're like, man, nobody wants to see the Saints in the playoffs right now. And I was like, all right. I get it. Everything's going great. Everything's good. But it has this whole slate. Of course, the Saints are on a winning streak, and who would have thought we would say that in this year, the year of 2025? But they got it rolling. Tyler Shuck's looking great. Just like tell us the vibes that around the Saints facility, around the city right now happening with the Saints after the way Tyler Shuck's playing and everything. Just kind of give us an overview of what you're seeing with the Saints right now, top to bottom, and just kind of the vibes.
Well, first of all, the vibes, yeah, I think everybody in the organization's like really obviously excited about where they're at and where the season's going. And I mean, how can you not feel that way about Tyler Shuck right now? I mean, he's winning games. He looks good. He looks the part. I think the Saints are have reached a point where it's undeniable that this guy can play in the NFL. Now they just have to not screw it up. And we see people screw it up all the time. And that's kind of what year 2 is about. Can you avoid the sophomore slump? Can they build the team right around them and all that? But I think the locker room is probably feeling about as healthy as it's felt in a long time. And I thought the positivity this year in general was just higher, but I think that was just kind of about removing expectations, whereas last year and the year before, they expected to be good and there was disappointment. So I think naturally you're going to get there, but this is absolutely, I think, like a huge shot of life to the team. And I think you see a way out of the rebuild, and you can get trapped in hell and never find your way out of this. And getting lucky on a quarterback at 40, I think that's, probably about one of the most exciting ways you can find your way out of it. Because you get the value and, you're in a place where you do see that light at the end of the tunnel. So yeah, I think they feel great about where they're at. There's probably some thought process about what would have happened if you would have started playing this guy maybe 2, 3, 4 weeks sooner, and could you have won this very weak division? But I think that's also fool's gold a little bit, and I think their process worked, and questioning the process at this point and all that. I mean, I don't. We have access to the results, so we know how it turned out. I think that's kind of a fruitless endeavor. But I also think that same thought process is going to be paramount going into the offseason, to not be just overly aggressive with the ability to maybe win a division. We've seen teams do too much, like Washington trading for Lattimore, and then they go all in and it doesn't work out and you're kind of in a bad situation, and you can blow it quick by trying to go too fast. So I think the Saints have to fight their desire to be the Saints. Like in the past, they've done too much too fast, and I think you build it, and I think you're aggressive about it, but you have to be smart about where you're being aggressive and not get reckless and not try to got to maximize it all right now. Like, no, you got a guy in your building. He's good. He's young. You're going to have him for a while. Be smart, take advantage of the rookie contract, but just don't do too much.
Yeah, so that's a trap that a lot of people fall into. They want to build this big, beautiful house on a bad foundation, and it collapses, right? So you got to build the foundation. And you're absolutely right, especially with a quarterback on a rookie contract. And you said it perfectly. It's like you got lucky at 40. Well, it doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter if you take him at 1, 2, 3, 4, 40, 300, whatever you take him at. If you hit a quarterback, you got lucky, and it doesn't matter because it doesn't always translate. We've seen it time and time again. Of course, the earlier you take them, probably the better success rate you have. But you just never know. You got a Brock Purdy situation happening, then Mr. Irrelevant pick. But I think I just want to talk about. We had some people like in our chat kind of just do you think that Tyler Shuck is making plays that translate throughout the entirety of a season, or do you think we were just taking advantage of bad teams right now? So it was a question I wanted to throw to you because I defended, like, he's making plays and making the throws and playing on time and doing fantastic. It doesn't matter the quality of the team, but just talk about, like, if somebody's going to knock on what the Saints are doing right now, the only thing that you could point at would be the strength of schedule recently.
Yeah, look, obviously, like, I think that there's some element of playing bad teams that probably helps a little bit, but I would point out that Drake May's winning percentage
for sure.
Against teams that he's beaten is 362. Tyler Shuck's is 363. Like, you can only play the teams in front of you. I think it's about how it looks and how you're doing it. And I think he's showing that he's winning in convincing fashion. And it's not like he's loaded up with everything. Like, let's not forget that Rashid Shaheed got traded away. Brandon Cooks gets cut. Then the new wide receiver 2, Devon Vele's hurt, and he's out of action. Mason Tipton's hurt, and he's out of action. So wide receivers 2 through 4 are gone. Tight end 2, Foster Moreau's hurt. He's out of action. Tight end 3, Jack Stoll gets hurt in the first quarter. He's out of action. Running back 1, Alvin Kamara, he's out of action. Kendra Miller's out of action. Devin Neal's out of action. Eric McCoy's out of action. Cesar Ruiz is out of action. So it's not like he's walking in there with, like, the whole Transformers crew behind him and they're just Megatroning up on everybody. Like, it's he's going in limited as well. But, I think when you watch him, there's a lot of stuff that Tyler Shuck does that I think translates against everybody. And, you go through the coach's film and you look and, you pause and look where his arms cocked back at, and he's throwing with the anticipation on a lot of throws. And he's not a see it, throw it guy. The Juwan Johnson play, I think, was a great example of it, where he has two pass rushers coming at him. He stands there confidently, points to a spot, and throws before Juwan even kind of gets out of his break on the adjustment. And just kind of going through it, like he's doing high level stuff. He's at the line of scrimmage, adjusting plays, and I think obviously that's a trait you got to have. But for a rookie to be able to do that, I think is a good sign. And he's getting them in and out of a lot of stuff that looks successful after he makes changes up there. So I think he does have skills that translate, and I think he's getting better too. Like if you watch how he operated in the pocket against the Rams, and even Atlanta the first time they played them to where he's at now, I think you see obvious growth there. The Panthers game was even when they won that game, and he's up there talking about, hey, look, I'm escaping out of the back of the pocket, and that isn't what I want to be doing. I need to be able to stand in there stronger. And like you watch since then, and that stuff all looks better. So I think he's making growth, and I think he's doing things that I would feel good about against good teams. Now, what I wouldn't feel good about against good teams, and there's probably some of this on him, and there's probably some of this on Kellen Moore, and there's probably some of this on how they're sliding protections against Jeffrey Simmons and allowing him to get through the line and get a sack fumble. But like you can't get away with these slow starts against like actual good teams. You can't play the Rams and give away the first quarter and have that work. So whatever that is, whether it's Kellen, whether it's Shuck, whether it's whoever, like they got to figure that out. And I think it's probably dirty hands on all things, but obviously areas for growth. But I think there's real signs for optimism. I'm a believer. Like I think he's an NFL starting quarterback. It's just a matter of where he slots in, and I think that's a year two thing. You build it out around him, you let him grow, you see if he can keep it going. People get more time to study him, think about him, adjust to him, see where it goes. But I mean, you are 8-9 games into this, and I think you're outside of that like weird 4-game stretch where sometimes someone looks amazing and then everybody catches up and it's like, oh, we found the fatal flaw. Like nobody's found his fatal flaw yet, and I think that's a very, very good sign too.
Yeah, it's you talk about, people can talk about the strength of schedule. Oh, well, you played bad teams, you beat bad teams. Well, let's not get it twisted. New Orleans isn't the best team in the NFL by any stretch of the imagination. So you're beating them with a team that's also not the best team. So, but what they're doing, what Tyler Shuck is doing, and what's really impressed me, and I think the whole fan base, which is why you got all this excitement, is the ability to make the play when it matters, being opportunistic when it matters. Yes, the first half was bad, and you're playing a bad team, and the first half wasn't very good. But when the game is on the line, when the play has to be made, he just seems to have that knack and the ability, and not everybody has that. And, you do it once or maybe twice, you can be like, all right, that's cool. But now that we've seen it week in, week out, week we've seen it multiple times, it's exciting. And also the ability to elevate the play from those around him. Juwan Johnson, Chris Olave, all making plays, and Olave's been incredible recently, which brings me to my next question. What do you do with Chris Olave after the season is over? Because we kind of broke down the top 10 paid wide receivers in the league. 7, 8, 9, 10, all getting paid $30 million a year. Is Chris Olave, what is your salary cap? What's your top dollar number to pay Chris Olave per year when we go into negotiations?
I think part of this is you have to look at it in context of the situation. If they were in cap trouble and they were paying a quarterback and everything, I would probably be more concerned about what you're paying Olave. But I think part of the deal is when you got a guy on a rookie contract, you can be a little bit reckless at your weapon spots. I'm not really too worried about what the price per year is for him. I think you keep him. I think you need to keep him. And I also draft another guy at that position, and I build it out, and I try to use my weapons to elevate him. And that's kind of the way you're supposed to build a team. You get a quarterback on a rookie contract, you spend on the receivers, you spend on the tight ends, you go crazy around them, and those people help elevate him while he grows and makes his progression in the league. And then when you got to pay the quarterback, now it's on the quarterback to be the guy that lifts everything up, and you have Bills type receivers around them, as opposed to like early Patrick Mahomes where you got Cheetah and everybody else. Like you kind of got to pare down okay, we're going to pay Rob Gronkowski and we're going to get Julian Edelman and we're going to have Aaron Dobson out there helping Tom Brady. I mean, like you can't pay everybody at a point. So I'm fine with paying Chris because I think him and Chuck have great chemistry. I think he makes Chuck better. And I think your cap situation's pretty good. I mean, this year that they're going to be a little bit over. Next year is completely clear. I just probably flip the contract on his head, and like, we're getting deep into the weeds here, but I'd probably give him a big option bonus, pay the money up front while I have cap space, maybe in year 2 when I have a ton of cap space, and take care of it that way. And then you have those cap numbers lower going down the road, and maybe it doesn't limit you as much, and that's a way to take advantage of it. But I pay him. Look, I think Chris is a very good player. Obviously, there's been some moments this year where you'd like to see some different things, but I think one of the things with him and one of the biggest hindrances with the fan base is I think you just kind of have to recalibrate how you're thinking about somebody getting yardage and getting open. And like, his route running is incredibly elite. Like, he's creating opportunities that maybe other guys don't. Granted, he's not Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's not making the catch that Puka's making. I thought it was a catch, but he bobbled it last night. But like, Puka makes some catches that are unbelievable. And I don't think that's necessarily trait one on Chris's thing, but I think he's a player that's good, that you want on your teams. He's, I don't know. Like, I would have no problem paying Stephon Diggs, even though he's not Amon-Ra St. Brown. Like, he's getting open, he's going to make plays. I think Chris is someone you want to be part of your foundation for sure.
Yeah, I think Chris probably loves Tyler Shuck right now more than anybody, because he probably went from
no question,
like a $15 to $18 million type situation to probably, I mean, his agent's going to be wanting at least 30, I would think, after this back half of the season. He's going to want top $10 for sure.
Drew Rosenhaus, he's going for top dollar.
He's going for top dollar. That's what I'm saying. Can the Saints, because somebody's going to go do it. Somebody's going to say, we're that piece away in our offense. So the Saints are going to have to match it, I would assume. And I no, go ahead, please.
My only hindrance with him really is and I think it's the fairest argument is the concussion history. My only hindrance with him is what is your concern level with that? And I have no idea how to gauge it. And I think he's done a good job protecting himself this year, but that's where I have the hindrance. But if you don't pay him, you're paying somebody else, or you're just not taking advantage of the situation you have. And going back to the initial point about being smart, like, I would rather pay a guy that I've had in my building that has time on task with the quarterback than go out, spend a ton of money on somebody else's free agent, a player somebody else doesn't want, and you're overpaying there. So I think I'd rather just keep it in-house.
Yeah, it's gonna be fascinating to watch that whole situation play out, because I'm excited for that. Hopefully they do find that way to keep him, and they build that foundation like you're talking about. And I just want everybody to realize, take a deep breath, and realize what Nick just told us. The Saints' salary cap this year is actually healthy. That's a fantastic thing, right? I mean, good for you, Mickey. Always crushing it. Always crushing it.
Nobody's turned around their Q rating more than Mickey Loomis in that front office in the month of December.
No doubt. You mentioned something earlier about the attitude on the team. Now, I watched the whole 3.5, 4 minute clip of the post game, giving the game ball out video, which was, if you haven't watched it, go on Twitter. I'm sure it's on the Saints Twitter. It's Kellen Moore giving out all the game balls and then breaking it down and just talking about the game. You can tell that this team is, for not having the wins, for being out of the playoff picture for multiple weeks now. This team is still bought into themselves. And I think that's a special thing, especially on a losing record team. And that, I think you kind of contribute that a lot to, of course, the veterans, but your new head coach, Kellen Moore. Just talk about the attitude on the team, how they've been able to maintain the positivity and the job that Kellen Moore has been able to do, and how he's improved throughout the season.
Yeah, one other thing that sucks, for me, my job, I go in the locker room and you're writing stories, and if I'm writing a story about Kool-Aid, I might want to go ask Alante Taylor and Quincy Riley about him. And it's super awkward if everybody's sitting together in there and you kind of try to wait it out, oh, all right, Drew left, I'm going to go ask Flynn a question about Drew's preparation.
Right. And they're naked too, so that's all.
Yeah, I don't want to walk up there and do it while Drew's sitting there. These guys are just hanging out the whole time. Everybody, position groups are just kind of hanging out in the locker room. I've never been in a locker room like that. They're sitting in there playing 2000s R&B songs. They're hanging out, having a good time, and it's been like that the whole entire season. And the closeness is when they were good in 17 and 18, they used to sit around and play Super Smash Brothers and ping pong, and there's been other good locker rooms here, but it's definitely a stark change after the last couple of years of it just kind of feeling oh, all right, there's real culture here. And you never know if the culture is actually good on a team or if the culture is good because the team's good. And it's easy for everyone to be happy at work when things are going right, But this is a situation where things are going wrong and like people are still happy, they're still bought in. Part of that's having a young team, new energy. Like I said, expectations taken out of it, but it's absolutely like the positivity and the vibes in there are legitimately, I think, good. And you start that over every year, but I think ending the season like this too also is probably going to really help. Like people are going to be excited, they're going to be bought in, they might work a little harder, they might start working a little bit earlier because they're eager about the upcoming years. So I think Kellen's killed it there. I think there's definitely still some spots where you want to see some growth and game management and stuff like that. But I think the investment in the culture building early on, like I kind of rolled my eyes at it a little bit. Like, man, you're going on a fourth one of these field trips, but I think stuff like that has actually paid off. Yeah,
you can certainly tell, and I guarantee you it'll make a difference when free agency comes too, like having the veterans there in the tight-knit community and all that good stuff. All right, last question, real quick. Is Tyler Shuck aware of what his last name rhymes with, and do they lean into that in the locker room?
Oh yeah, he's definitely aware of it. He's definitely aware of it. Yeah. Right. Yeah, he said he's talked about it. Like he said there's like a million variations. Yep. Some of them are creative, some of them are cringeworthy. But yeah, he absolutely knows what it is. Yes.
Yep. And over under the amount of times that on Off the Bench that we're going to slip and actually say the wrong word when we're leaning into it as well.
I mean, deliberately, or are you going to pretend like it's
no? I mean, it's going to be on accident, certainly. But we say a lot of things wrong.
Sure, definitely an accident. Yeah. Per show, or I don't know.
Yeah, probably. Going forward, I mean, I would assume he's going to be there a while, so I'm going to split the over under at like 3.5, probably.
I'll go over. I'll take the over on that.
All right, sounds good. All right, Nick, we appreciate it. Each and every week, got Nick Underhill joining the show, giving us all the Saints info. What's happening? Hopefully they can keep this win streak alive. Go check him out, NewOrleans.football. Nick, we appreciate the time, buddy.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right, there he is. A lot of great stuff right there. And, of course, Saints, we're all feeling good. We're all feeling great about the Saints right now. Tyler Shuck, again, breaking news, he is aware of what his name rhymes with. So we can put that one to rest. All right, we're going to come back, keep talking. We got a little some CFP predictions. We got what's the ticket, which game costs the most, which game costs the less to get in, and we will just keep talking sports right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right, Trash Rangers, the greatest. All of Louisiana, the greatest trash removal service and sanitation service in Louisiana. You've seen those big red dumpsters all over the town. I know I have. I know I got one at my house right now. I got a roll-off dumpster. I got the smallest one because I didn't have a ton of stuff, but we needed to clean up because with Christmas, we had stuff coming in the house. That means got to make room for it. Stuff coming out. The kids are getting older. Things are getting thrown away a little bit, outgrowing a lot of stuff. So just a little winter cleaning, end of the year cleaning right there. And so they have 3 sizes of roll-off dumpsters. So whatever your project, just give them a call. Say, hey, this is what I'm doing. They can help you size it. And it's flat rate pricing as well. So they're going to give you one price for that roll-off dumpster. And you're not going to get like a second bill on the back end because it was 6 tons or it was per ton dumpage fee or whatever it is. Nope, not there. It's going to be flat rate pricing right there. And all of their services are excellent. Go give them a call, trashrangers.com.
This menu is a masterpiece, delivers every time.
This is the worst party ever. Raisin Cane's!
Let's go!
The party is safe!
Peter, Mr. Billingsley.
Celebrate the holidays with Raisin Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. At Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we know each case and client are unique, and that no 2 cases are the same. But one thing remains constant, and that is our passion to help our clients. After an accident, we know your life has changed, which is why we passionately fight to make you and your family whole. Remember, whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. We're here to serve you.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan.
and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back here off the bench. 9:24 on this New Year's Eve day. Went on a trip this past summer for my 40th birthday. We went to Turks and Caicos. And we were on this little, we took a little ATV, like a little four-wheeler, little tour of the island, like the tourists do, you know. Go check out, ride it on the beach and ride around. And we had a little guide there, and he's like, hey, look down there. You see past this there's a little marshy area with a bunch of flamingos, which was beautiful. Look across that, there's a big house. That was Prince's house. I was like, whoa, that's a big deal. Yeah, they used to see Prince just getting his groceries, buying his breads.
The goat.
The goat. You want to do some quarterback rankings? That was a random story. Sorry, I just thought about that. Every time I hear Prince, I think about, I saw his house one time. That was sweet. R.I.P. All right, let's do some quarterback rankings. NFL quarterback rankings after Week 17. Headed into the final week of the year. What's it going to be? There's a lot of changes, a lot of new faces, or a couple of new faces at least to this list. So let's do a little recap of the last quarterback ranking we did, which was the Week 16. I had Dak Prescott at 10, Caleb Williams at 9, Jordan Love at 8, Bo Nix at 7, Jared Goff at 6, Sam Darnold 5, Justin Herbert 4, Drake May 3, Josh Allen 2, Matthew Stafford at 1. Got some shakeups this week. Number 10. The 10th best quarterback. Jared Goff. I know, Taylor, you wanted me to knock him out of there, but I kept him up there just because of season-long stats. Still are killing it. I know he had a lot of turnovers. They're out of the playoffs. I get it. I just couldn't find it in my heart to take him out just because the body of work that he's put in. You know, not only through this year, but his career. Now we're talking about the best quarterbacks right now. I get it, so I don't want to lean too hard on the career and what they did last year. But his stats were very, very good up to this point. I would assume he's probably going to fall out next week. I got some guys on the short list. I got some guys on the bubble that want to step in. But yeah, I still got Jared Goff in there. Top 10. Number 9, Dak Prescott. I know they're losing, but they won this past week. And Dak is actually killing it. He's actually the number 1 in the NFL in yards at 4,639. He's got 30 touchdowns, 11 interceptions on the season. Now he's got two really, really good receivers. But you could make the argument that this continues to be Dak Prescott's finest year in the NFL to date. Number 8, Sam Darnold, falling from number 5. And this really isn't a fault of his own. He's kind of cooled down. Started out so hot throughout the season. MVP talks, all that good stuff. He's kind of plateaued a little bit. But they don't need him to do a lot right now. Their defense is so good. Their running game's really good. They don't need him to be superhuman, which is going to hurt him in the quarterback rankings because he's just playing efficient. He's playing well. Can make all the throws, of course. Certainly, there's some landmines that he has to avoid. He has the ability to make some mistakes and kind of go down. But, he's playing well. He's a top 10 quarterback absolutely right now in the NFL. You'd be hard-pressed to find another list that doesn't have him up there. Number 7. Y'all ready? Guy hadn't even been on the bubble. I hadn't even thought about him. Completely forgot about him. And I think we all forgot about this team. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars. You could actually make the argument that he should be higher on this list. Jacksonville Jaguars, when did they get good? I have no idea. The last couple of weeks, we've all known. We've all seen it. One of the best teams in the league. They are going to be a hard out in the playoffs. They got a chance. They got a real chance, which is wild to say. Like, we're sitting here in 2025 saying, are the Jaguars the favorite to make the Super Bowl in the AFC? Which would in turn probably make them the favorite to win it because the NFC, there's really not like the dominant force over there, which is wild to say. But Trevor Lawrence, you're doing it with your legs. We've seen it. Doing it with your arm. He's number 6 in passing yards in the league. He's not like crushing any one particular stat, but just playing good football. Like clearly, like by far the best football of his NFL career. Number 6, Caleb Williams. I moved him up from number 9 to number 6. The guy is absolutely dynamic. I told y'all the OTB group chat is tired of me talking about it. Like, it took a lot for me not to put him any higher, but I tried to, like, the people in front of him, I tried to say, would I replace them? Would I replace Caleb with any of these guys? Would he be better? The answer was no to this point, but the guy has the best arm in the NFL. He can make some of the most incredible throws in the NFL, and he has made some of the most incredible throws. Now, he still makes a few mistakes here and there, but my God, from where he was last year, where he was at the beginning of the season, we talked about it, with that Ben Johnson offense is the best thing that could have ever happened for him. Look out. He's going to be a great player for a long time. Number 5, this guy's fallen. He fell because of some bad plays. I know it's sloppy weather, but Josh Allen, you're number 5. I'm keeping you in the top 5, but you got this ability every now and then. It rears its ugly head where you make some plays that just aren't like you. Sometimes you're superhuman. Sometimes you're an alien. Sometimes you are by far the best player in the NFL. And I say sometimes, most of the time, but every now and then these bad plays bite you in the butt, and they did today, so you're going to feel it on this list, which I'm sure you're pretty tuned into, my list of quarterbacks. Number 5, Josh Allen. All right, number 4, Brock Purdy. Did you watch the game the other night? My God, so Brock Purdy, Caleb Williams, it was such a great game. And as a former quarterback and any fan watching the game, it was a fun quarterback game to watch because there was high-level play on both sides of the ball. Brock Purdy outduels Caleb Williams. Incredible plays. A couple touchdowns with his feet. A couple touchdowns throwing. Looked like, Chris Collinsworth said it Sunday night. He's like, wow, if this was Patrick Mahomes doing it, everybody would be going crazy. And he's like, in fact, I'd be going crazy as well because, Chris Collinsworth loves Patrick Mahomes. So number 4, I think he's a tough man. Playing the way he's playing right now, he's not leading in any statistical category because he was hurt for a decent amount of the year. But find a better quarterback performance this season than what Brock Purdy had the other day. It'd be hard to find. Number 3, Justin Herbert. The guy continues to play well and be the only reason they are relevant at all. They're playing with, who knows? They're playing with the most random people on offensive linemen. They're going against the best defenses, but he's still in most of their games. He's the only reason. And what I'm basing this off of is not many statistical things, wins and losses. I'm basing it off of if I plugged Brock Purdy in with the Chargers, Josh Allen in with the Chargers, Caleb Williams in with the Chargers, would they be better than Justin Herbert right now? And the answer to me at this moment in time is no. That's why he is number 3 on my list. Number 2, who do you think it is?
Drake May.
Now, I know that Stafford didn't have the night he should have last night, or he could have. Had some turnovers, which he has not done all season. But I'm still putting Drake May. Now, he moves up from number 3 because Josh Allen fallen. He moves up from number 3 to number 2 on my list. He's got the top QBR in the league, 109.8. I said it yesterday. He was like, I think, the first quarterback in NFL history to throw for 5 touchdowns, over like 350 yards. I can't remember the stat, but it was some crazy stat. It was the first passing stat ever to happen in the NFL. The guy's playing his mind out of his mind. But Nick Underhill mentioned it yesterday, and I think you mentioned it yesterday too, Taylor. He's only beaten one team this season with a winning record. So that's the only like chink in the armor if you can find one. But other than that, Josh McDaniels has that offense, probably one of the best offensive coordinators in the league, has that offensive rolling, and Drake May playing his tail off. So number 1, of course, is going to be Matthew Stafford for me. He's going to have a couple more of those games for me to take him out of the spot. He's playing incredible. Couple bad plays yesterday. They spotted the Falcons, 21 points, but they still almost found a way to win at the end. What a great game that was. Couple bad plays which were unlike him, but you cannot make an argument to me that says that any quarterback's playing or means more to their team right now than Matthew Stafford. So number 1, 2, or 3 in most of the passing charts, whether it's yards, completion percentage, touchdowns. I mean, he's still 42 touchdowns, 8 interceptions on the season. And I believe the closest person to him on touchdowns is 33 touchdowns behind him. So he's got 9 more touchdown passes than the number 2 quarterback in the league in that category. So there it is. There's the top 10 quarterback rankings in the NFL for this week, going into the last week. So after next week, what's going to be who was the best all regular season. So we'll get that next week. But there it is. There you have it. And a lot of good quarterback. One thing for NFL fans, there's a lot of good quarterback play out there. There's a lot of people to choose from. Like I'm keeping guys like Joe Burrow off the list. There's just a lot of good, healthy quarterback play throughout the year. And guess who else I have on the bubble? Get shucked up. Tyler Shuck. He's on the bubble right now. So will he make an appearance next week? We'll see. We'll see how he does against the Falcons, who beat Matthew Stafford and the Rams last night. All right, we'll come back. We're going to play What's the Ticket and talk about the college football playoff matchups right here off the bench.
Off the bench.
All right, go Tommies. Go to gotommies.com. Hey, yo. All right, that's decent. Alondra?
I'm not doing it.
Oh, come on. Being like Rivers right now. Shoot. Go to gotommies.com. Windows, doors, sidings. You will clearly see the difference if you choose to work with them. If you got a project happening, renovation, maybe you're building a new house. Maybe you got a little extension, or maybe you just have a house that you got to replace some doors, you got to replace some windows, a little rot, whatever it is. Make sure that Tommy's is somebody you give a call. We know that you might call a couple of contractors. You might get a couple of people out at your house to give a price. Do yourself a favor. Make sure that Tommy's is one of them. You will clearly see the difference when it comes to pricing, when it comes to availability, when it comes to just the way that they handle their business, from working with integrity. They're dependable, professional, and most of all, when you have a project happening, you want them to be efficient. They will get in and out of that project, keep it clean, and do it the right way. Go check them out. GoTommys.com.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana propane dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana propane dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
I'm lawyer Collins Locke Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them to be there for you when you need them. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, thousands of clients have trusted us to represent them, and for good reasons. Please visit us at lockmeredith.com to learn more, and whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Supreme Jasmine is premium American-grown rice.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back, Off the Bench. Do you need a new roof? Well, guess what? There's a lot of options in Louisiana for a new roof. If you got a roof leak, new roof, whatever it is. But make sure that you're doing business with the best. Pelican Roof, pelicanroof.com. Offices in Lafayette, offices in Baton Rouge. What does that mean for you? Why is that important to know? Well, because if you do have a project, then they're going to dedicate a project manager specifically to your job, no other job, to your job, to make sure the job is done right, to make sure people are there on time, to make sure they work efficiently. They're doing it the right way, giving you the best service, the best product, and they're going to also do it clean too. So you're going to drive by one of their jobs, and you're not going to see a bunch of stuff in the yard, a bunch of trash everywhere. It's going to be clean, it's going to be efficient, and they're not driving back and forth from Lafayette to Baton Rouge. They got offices in both places, so go check them out. If you got that, if you got a project in need and you can need financing options, they got that available as well. We know it's a big decision for you and your family financially, so go check them out. Pelicanroof.com, pelicanroof.com. All right, so y'all ready to play a little What's the Ticket College Football Playoff Edition. This is where we like to say, I'm going to give you, we just have 4 games this week. So it's not going to be 4 games for the highest, 4 games for the lowest. It's just going to be, I'm going to give you the 4 games. What's the highest ticket price and what's the lowest ticket price? All right, this is just specifically for the college football playoffs, no other games. I know there's some other bowl games out there. I get it. Let's start with the Capital One Orange Bowl. Oregon versus Texas Tech. Then All-State Sugar Bowl, Ole Miss, Georgia. Then the Rose Bowl, Bama, Indiana. And then the Goodyear Cotton Bowl, Miami versus Ohio State. Let's go around. I'll get both of your picks at the same time. Alondra, what's the highest ticket price in the college football playoffs this week? And what's the lowest ticket price?
I'm going to go Rose Bowl for the highest. And then lowest, the Goodyear one.
The Goodyear Cotton Bowl.
Yeah,
okay.
The Cotton Bowl.
Got it.
Wait. Rose Bowl, I'm going highest.
Okay. So the Cotton Bowl is Miami, Ohio State.
I'm going to keep it at that, actually.
Okay. Got it. All right, Taylor.
Sorry.
So we got the Orange Bowl, Sugar Bowl, Rose Bowl, Cotton Bowl. Highest price, lowest price.
Highest, I'm going Sugar.
Okay.
Ole Miss fans are fired up about that. I'll go that. Lowest price. I'm actually going to go to the Rose Bowl. Lowest.
The Rose Bowl. Okay.
Yeah, why not?
All right. Fair enough. All right. So we will start at the highest price ticket to get into, currently, from third-party sources, get into a college football playoff game. So if you want to spend the most amount of money possible, you got to go down to New Orleans, Louisiana, to the Sugar Bowl. $200 per ticket to get in, which, you know, when we think about these tickets throughout the season, it's not like the craziest high price, because you're not going to get a high price until it's a national championship like you would like a normal home game. So $200 to get into the Sugar Bowl right now. Next one, you'd have to travel out to Pasadena to the Rose Bowl. $114 to get into that one. All right, the third and fourth. So the lowest two ticket prices. If you would have just stuck with the theme all season, what's been the theme?
I wanted to go different.
So these are pretty close, but just Miami in general at the Orange Bowl, $45 to get in to see Oregon and Texas Tech, which to me is pretty wild. Well, I don't think it's wild because Oregon has to travel a really long way. Got it. But Texas Tech, like, this has got to be the biggest game in the history of their program. So you got to think that Texas Tech is going to travel a lot better than Oregon. But $45 to get into the Orange Bowl. And surprise, surprise to absolutely nobody, a game that features Miami Hurricanes is the lowest ticketed price. The Goodyear Cotton Bowl, $33 to get into a second round of college football playoff. Something that all these teams have worked for all season. It is the cheapest ticket at $33. How about that?
Collectively, we nailed it.
Collectively, y'all both nailed it.
That's still a win.
So what's funny, it's actually more expensive to get into the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl featuring Raisin, Texas State, than the Orange Bowl and the Cotton Bowl.
Miami doesn't have actual fans.
It's actually more expensive, costs you more money to get into the AutoZone Liberty Bowl featuring Navy in Cincinnati than it is to get into the Capital One Orange Bowl and the Cotton Bowl. How about that? And both those games are the day after, but it's more expensive to watch Rice versus Texas State than it is to watch Oregon, Texas Tech, and Miami, Ohio State.
The Oregon, Texas Tech one surprises me a little bit. I mean, nothing with Miami surprises me.
Yeah. I thought that surprised me, $45 and $33. But anyway, it just goes to show you that most of these teams are probably saving that cheese in case they win this game. There's only so many, like, fans can't expect fans to travel week in, week out for these playoff games and to spend a top dollar on hotel reservations and flights and all that good stuff. So they might be saving their money up a little bit, hoping their team wins. But I would expect that those ticket prices go up. Anything there shock you, Alondra?
I guess I just thought the Rose Bowl was just always the most expensive one.
I know. If I would have had to guess, I would have said the Rose Bowl too. Just because California,
right?
You know, it sucks. Everything's expensive.
I get they're all historic, but it's pretty historic.
Yeah. The granddaddy? Is that right?
Yeah.
I just went sugar because I was like, Ole Miss is. I mean, their fans are so gung-ho.
It's probably easy for both that fan base to get there, too. I mean, the Rose Bowl, Indiana's probably gung-ho, but they're probably thinking in the back of their mind, I better save up for the next one,
A little bit further
right?
of a way, too.
Yeah.
I mean, Indiana and Bama. The Rose Bowl, just a little bit further, but.
All right, let's give our picks for all four of those games. Just to give us let's not even pick against the spread. Let's give us who's winning each of these games. Taylor?
Indiana, Georgia, Oregon, Ohio State.
Okay, Alondra?
I'm going to go, for sure, I think that Georgia wins. I think Indiana wins. I'm going to go Texas Tech, and then I'm going to go Ohio State.
All right, I'm going to be pretty similar to you, Alondra. Texas Tech, believe, wins the Orange Bowl. No, I'm going to say Ole Miss beats Georgia. I'm just going to do it, guys. I'm going to do it. I'm going to say they're riding on emotions. They're fighting.
Let's go.
Fighting on emotions. So, going to go Ole Miss wins. Texas Tech wins. Indiana wins. I want to pick Miami. I'm going to go with Miami. Miami wins. I want to do it, so I'm just going to do it.
I don't hate it, man. I mean, they struggled against the Indiana defense, and Miami has a heck of a defense.
Yeah, they do.
That game's going to be close.
Carson Beck, he's going to breathe out his nose this week.
Oh.
So if he breathes out his nose.
A breathe right strip?
A breathe right strip. Maybe two of them. Probably two of them.
Some Afrin?
You think he ever knows if his nose is clogged up? You think he ever knows?
Probably not.
Probably doesn't even realize. All right. Hey, get your questions in for Ask the Bench. Or we could consider it is Tuesday. We could consider it OTB mailbag on this last segment. So get your questions in. We'll go through them, talk about it as we close out this Jacobless show here on Off the Bench. Stay tuned. Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right. We've been telling you about this new fancy, amazing upgrade that Baton Rouge has recently got, and that is Bally's of Baton Rouge. Gaming, dining, staying, whatever you're doing. It's right here. And we all remember what the old Bell used to look like. Well, Baton Rouge, you got like a serious upgrade. It is not the same at all. We have 25,000 square feet of new gaming space. We got a DraftKings Sportsbook that is beautiful. The biggest TV you probably ever seen in your life. 5 new restaurants and a brand new, just beautiful, completely renovated hotel. A couple hundred new rooms. We actually took a tour. We got the hard hat on right before they had opened up. We're walking around. I'm telling you, these rooms are beautiful. What a great place to have a staycation. Or if you're coming in from out of town for a game next year or a game this spring, make sure you're staying right there at Bally's of Baton Rouge for the complete upgrade. Go check it out. Go have some fun right there. Bally's of Baton Rouge.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana propane dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana propane dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home, with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back. Off the Bench. Closing out the show here. Before we do, I want to tell you, if you are hosting a party tomorrow night, maybe you're just making some cabbage or some black-eyed peas on New Year's Day, make sure you're going to your local Rouse's to do it because it's a local company. So when you grocery shop, make sure you're giving back to a company that gives back to the state, that believes in Louisiana, who gives back to Louisiana. It's based right here. They continue to open up more and more stores, give more people the opportunity to shop at a Rouse's. Get everything that you need. Go check them out at rouses.com too. Why would we send you to a website for a grocery store? Because, well, that's where you can get your deals. You can get your coupons. You can see, put your zip code in and find out what deals are happening right now at the Rouse's market closest to you. So when you grocery shop, when you get ready to cook, when you get ready to host, or if you're just buying the staples, whatever it is, maybe go get hydrated with a little My High. You can buy it right there at your local Rouse's market. All right, let's get to some of these questions we got again. I'm not going to say time management was fantastic. I'm going to blame that on Jake, or I can blame it on Mrs. Kane right here. Actually, the dog, that's the beautiful dog that's been staring at us the whole time right here in the Raisin Kane studio. So let's get to it. All right, ask the bench. How would Taylor rate his overall experience being a Bucks fan this season?
About a 4. Started out 5-1, feeling great about things. Then disappointment set in. So I'll give it about a 4.
Phew. Yeah, I say that's probably right. Do you have any buyer's remorse? Or seller's remorse?
Not really. Because, the Cowboys
That's
are out
not
of
an
the
answer.
playoffs, too.
That's absolutely not an answer. That is. You can't say not really. It's either yes or no. So if you say not really, that means you regret it. You got a little regret. Hashtag Ask the Bench. Would you rather Wednesday or Friday off this week?
Wednesday. It's New Year's Eve. There's more going on.
From 7 to 10.
I don't really care. As long as I have a day off, I don't care.
We got 2 days off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question because you could string 4 days off together in a row. You could have made a little trip to Texas again.
Probably could have.
I would say. I think the answer is probably Friday, just to string them in a row. But if we come back Friday, it's going to be a lot to talk about. Got a lot of playoff games to talk about. Got Tyler Shuck to talk about.
Portal.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that. I know. It's like recruiting with me. It's like I'm just not even thinking about it, really. Hashtag Ask the Bench. Which college football playoff game are y'all most looking forward to?
Ohio State, Miami.
I said this the other day, but I'm looking forward to the Oregon-Texas Tech matchup.
That's mine too.
Yeah.
Oregon, Texas Tech. I'm excited. Just two worlds colliding. What a matchup.
They never do.
Are you kidding me? Yeah. What a crazy world of a matchup. Well, there it is. That's the tripod signing off. We appreciate it. We love you. Happy New Year.
Off the bench.
All right, here in Baton Rouge, here in Louisiana, we know what hard work looks like, and nobody represents that spirit better than Pala Industrial Contractors. Pala. For over 52 years, Pala has been building confidence and building the Gulf Coast with a reputation for safety, quality, craftsmanship that absolutely 100% stands the test of time. And that is everything from steel fabrication, precision piping, helical piles, tanks, vessels, industrial construction, and maintenance. Pala delivers results you can trust. And they got a 70,000 square foot fabrication facility right here in Louisiana, licenses in 32 states. Pala's equipped for projects of any scale, anywhere. So when safety, quality, reliability matter, choose Pala. They are employee owned too. And right now at Pala, if you are a quality skilled welder, pipe fitter, craftsman, project manager, whatever, give them a call. Go see them, palagroup.com.
With all the delicious chicken finger options, it was an impossible decision.
How about a box combo? Good. Now what can I get for you?
No, I want a Caniac combo with extra cane sauce, no slaw, 2 extra toast, and a half sweet tea, half lemonade.
Celebrate the holidays with Raisin Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.